fix. Oh boy. Hold on. There, he's good. And let's move the Shrek. Oh, no, he doesn't go there. Hang on. Hang on. Oh. Hey, guys, 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, he goes there. All right. Morning, guys. Just tidying up the filming area a little bit. There's a lot of stuff here. Just give me a second, all right? How are people doing? How are people doing? Oh, okay, that's good. I got a Goku figure, nice. How you doing, Car Edits? Cool figure. What? Oh, nice. Thank you. We are good. Excellent. Excellent to hear. We're just tidying up the place a little bit. So, a few updates. We've been working on the fitness Discord server. It's almost ready to go. We're going back home in 6 days. Yeah, how you doing, Xavier? My friend sub to you. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, we're going to be back to our normal schedule in a few days. Long time no see. Long time no see. We've been here every day. The girl fell for me last stream. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but all right. Again, I'm totally lost as to what you're talking about, but cool, I guess. Wasn't aware that was going on. But good for you, I suppose. Sounds like good news, I think. So yeah. This is my 40th live. How many lives have we even done? I don't know. We've done a few. We've done a fair few. I was here yesterday. Well, we are here every single day, so that doesn't surprise me too much. We have not missed a day since we started. Well, since we've gone full time, we haven't missed a day. And I don't plan on missing a day. Yeah, I do not plan on missing any days unless, something really crazy were to happen. What's up? How you doing, MB Scorpio? What's good? Anyone have any fun plans for New Year's? I mean, it's what? It's the 28th? Yeah, it's the 28th today, so 3 days till New Year's Eve. Only 3 days. I'm just going to be... Oh, what is this chat? What do you mean? The chat hasn't done anything weird yet. What's the temperature? Because you're drinking ice water. I like my water cold. I like my water cold. Drunk myself first, and then think of a future for sure. Okay, don't know what you're talking about, but all right. Cheers, then. I'm not getting drunk on anything. I'm going to stick to my water. Let's see. I will do Freaky Live in VR game. Don't know what a Freaky Live VR game is, unless you mean like a horror live. It's 204. Here it is definitely not 204. How you doing, Wheezy? But yeah, we're just going to enjoy another cozy day, just hanging out. It's been a chill week. It's been a very chill week. How you doing, 7H? Bunch of letters. How you doing? So what's going on, guys? What is going on? Remember, I haven't seen any anime in like a week, so I'm if there's anything cool going on, I am not up to date on it. You're not young, it's for the kids. It's for the children. Okay, I'm completely lost, but that's all right. You got an anime book, very nice. Can I type my Instagram? Do not self-advertise. Do not self-advertise. Wheezy, if you're going to be like that again, I'm just going to put you in timeout. I don't want to see any drama in chat. I don't deal with that stuff. Just behave. Just behave. Yeah, I will not be tolerating children's drama in my YouTube chat. Thank you. Or well, if my the TikTok chat. In Australia, it's 1:06 in the morning. I mean, I would ask what you're doing awake, but I know you guys don't sleep. I would ask why you guys are awake, but yeah. I think I personally would not be up at 1 in the morning. I do not like doing that. Have I watched any similar? I don't know what Hibari Kun is. I got defense. I'm not getting timeout. Wheezy, what happened to the treadmill? We are not at my house. There is no treadmill here. I'm a gamer, mate. I mean, gamers could be any age. You could be a 4-year-old gamer if you want to be. 207 in the UK, so we got people from all over today. Did I watch Black Clover? Indeed, I did. Great series. Looking forward to its return. Very much looking forward to it. I'm just looking forward to getting back home and catching up on everything that I'm missing right now. There's episodes coming out all the time, and I can't watch anything. Well, I don't want to watch anime on my phone. I got 307. So pretty much everywhere. We got everywhere. Nice. Everywhere but my own time zone. I'm pretty sure you already said that it's 1:08, but we get it that it's early. If you need to go to sleep at any point, I'll completely understand, because I would be asleep. I wouldn't. There's no stream I'm staying awake for at 1 in the morning. Have I watched Demon Slayer Infinity Castle? I have not. I will probably watch it sometime in the next couple of weeks when I'm at home and caught up on everything else. Hope everyone's doing well. I think everyone's doing well. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, guys, if it's 3 a.m. for you, go to sleep. Well, if you ever need a new, I do not need a new anime to watch. My anime list is full. I am not taking requests. How you doing, Logan? What's good? No, Wheezy, I want to see no drama in chat. I want to see none. Just end it now, or it's timeout for everybody. 5 p.m. Okay, 5 p.m. at least is a reasonable time. Okay, Black Clover good. I think Black Clover is great. I know you. Yeah, Bruno. No. Okay, guys, don't even start. Don't even start it. Don't even begin. 2:08 just after 2:08 p.m. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought it was a.m. I'm like, guys, go to sleep. Show us my muscles, man. Why? What did I do? It's 7:45. Okay, that's reasonable. JJK, you did nothing. As far as I'm aware, you did nothing. I'm just saying, guys, don't start drama. Don't start drama. Why? Okay, Papa, why? Why? Yeah, no drama today. My battery for nonsense is at 0. So if you misbehave, it's gone for the day. I have not seen Hanako-kun. It's good, but not nearly as good as Demon Slayer. I mean, everyone has their different taste. I've heard good things about Hanako-kun, and I will see it at some point. It's just not top of the list. Because why not flexing? Why would I? Because I don't care. Have I watched any outdoor boys videos? No idea what you're talking about. I look like Frieza. I do not get that. Have I watched Super? I did watch Super. It was all right. It was fine. The last season of MHA was really good. Saying grenade 8 times fast. I'm not going to do that. Unk watched anime. Of course I watch anime. This is an anime channel. I am also looking forward to the new season of Frieren. I enjoyed the first one very much. Do I watch anime? This is an anime channel. Welcome back, Jay. I didn't know you left. Am I trans? Why do you? Well, first of all, why do you ask? And second, why do you care? I don't even watch anime, but I'm still. You know what? That's fine. That's fine, because this isn't strictly for anime viewers. It could be people who just like the vibe, people who like video games, or even magic, or whatever. Do I watch Solo Leveling? Indeed, I do. Is this an anime channel? Primarily, yes. Primarily, yes. But I'm most of the shorts and the other content is anime, but the live streams, kind of a mixed bag. Okay, Wheezy, I'm gonna put you in timeout if you just don't cut it out. I'm done with it. In your opinion, is Frieren worse or better than Demon Slayer? I like Frieren a lot more than Demon Slayer. How you doing, Sino? I'm 17, so I finished school and think of something, but I'm still jobless. I mean, 17 is young. You don't necessarily need to be working at 17. Maybe a summer job, maybe like join a sports team or just I don't know, get into something. Shinobu's death is extremely sad. I mean, haven't watched it because I haven't seen Infinity Castle. I knew it happens. I'm not going to be devastated. Start working a 9 to 5. I won't. I have watched your Goku short. I have like 3 dozen Goku shorts. Flex your Hot Wheels. Got a couple of Hot Wheels here. Got quite a few. Do I watch anime? Yes, there's an anime channel. Infinity Castle was good. I will watch it at some point. At some point. Maybe in a few weeks. Let's be for real. Most Demon Slayer fans have spoiled the death in the anime. It's not necessarily the fans. I feel like that can be any fan base that tends to do that. I just filter out the people who aren't like careful with spoilers. Did I like JJK? Indeed, I did. Did I watch anime? Yes, we've established this. Please show Batman. How much Batman? Because that entire corner is Batman. That entire area is Batman. I'm new. What is this channel about? Bruno, you're not new anymore. We've already established this is an anime channel. I am Batman. No, Batman's over there. Do I like spoilers or hate them? I won't. I don't hate them. But here's the thing: we have an audience. We have an audience here, not a huge one. But the point is, do not spew spoilers randomly in case you ruin the experience for somebody else. Do I watch anime? We've established this, guys. Just read the title of the stream. Do I like Saitama? I'm kind of indifferent. I don't not like him. I don't love him. He's fine. I do like Marvel movies. In fact, I was watching Homecoming upstairs before I hopped on. Pete Davidson back again. I'm the original model. He's like the newer one. I'm the original. You have a sleepy eyes today? No, guys, I always have bags under my eyes. This is not a new thing. Did I watch Dragon Ball Daima? Indeed, I did. Okay, I'm not going to entertain those questions anymore. From Christmas, I got 2 Frieza and 1 Fat Boo. Very nice. You both need one. Okay, Papa, you're antagonizing a situation I'm trying to shut down. Stop bringing it up. Have I ever played Fortnite? I have played it. Wasn't a fan. Probably not playing it again. Favorite character in Marvel? Either Spider-Man or Iron Man if we're talking MCU. Like, if we're talking the cinematic universe, then, yeah, probably Spider-Man or Iron Man. I have a Goku figure. Very nice. Do I like Marvel? I already answered that one. I do enjoy Marvel movies. I have not... Well, of course, depends on the movie. Not every Marvel movie is a hit. I got a Zenitsu figure. Very nice. And a Sugata poster. Very nice. Vocaloid, not a fan. Favorite character from DBG. Did you mean Dragon Ball? Then Vegeta or Piccolo. I will get your figure next. Okay. Really cool to see your massive cranium. I do have a big head. Favorite Marvel is Spider-Man. My favorite Marvel is Spider-Man. But which Spider-Man? Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, Amazing 1 or 2, Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. I cleaned up that Makima anime figure from yesterday, and it was... Can you not talk like that? Fortnite is very much not dead. My favorite Marvel is Spider-Man. You already said that. You must have a lot of thoughts in there. Yeah, sometimes. My favorite anime used to be Toilet Bound, and I finished Demon Slayer. Okay, I mean, fair enough. Nice shirt. I mean, okay, thank you. You look like... did you... Like Bulma. Well, first of all, Bulma's B-U-L-M-A-L. B-U-L-M-A. But anyways. Let's Dance. I'm going to pass. Eternals is a really good movie. I still haven't seen Eternals. Roblox, not into it. Never will be. Is elephantitis of the skull a real thing? I don't know what that is, to be honest. My favorite anime is Dragon Ball because of nostalgia. So that's kind of like... If you... I guess you can have any favorite series you want, right? But nostalgia doesn't make it good. It can just make it a heartwarming experience. What's my favorite song? I do not have a singular favorite song. Favorite movie? I don't have a singular favorite movie. I like rock. I like punk rock. I like metal. I like Freedom Writers. I like Infinity War. True, it won't be banned if that's. What's my favorite anime manga character? I will never have one of those. That's impossible to answer. My list is Dragon Ball Z, JJK, Dandadan. I mean, that's fine. All mainstream shonens. Uh, I'll enjoy Dragon Ball Z and JJK. Top three favorite. I don't have top three favorite movies. I don't keep some sort of list on of these things. I just listed a couple of movies right now. Please don't compare me to Musk. Are you excited for the Odyssey? I have. I didn't have any intention of seeing it, but maybe. I prefer Naruto's anime, One Piece's story. They said Roblox will be banned. Is that true? I wish. Do I play Pizza Tower? Never heard of it. So, Papa, if you keep talking like that, you will be timed out for the day. I'm hyped for the Odyssey. Awesome. You look like Nendo. I dropped Psyche K, so I don't remember who that is. Roblox needs to be banned. I don't want to talk about it. Warhammer 40K comics? I don't read it. My friends play the game. I'm not really into Roblox that much. Roblox. I'm not into Warhammer really. At this point in time, my schedule is too busy to add in something like Warhammer. Makima or Hinata, I don't like Makima to begin with, so Makima's automatically out. Yeah, not a fan of her. Hinata's fine. Roblox is cool, and the people who play it are good people. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Do I do a deep voice? This is my voice. Would you rather Goku or Bulma in what context? Do I watch Ogie and the Cockroaches? No idea what that is. Will you be suing Pete Davidson for deformation of facial characteristics? What are you talking about? Just got Expedition 33. Have you played? Yeah, I'm actively playing it. It's a great game. You don't want to sleep? Well, then maybe it's not time to... I don't know what time it is for you. Sukuna or Gojo? I like Sukuna more. Which game do I play? I play many games. Can you be more specific? If you want to ask about a specific game. Daddy, Papa, can you just behave? Fortnite? I don't like Fortnite. Suggest a manga? Unfortunately, I don't really read manga. I'm much more of an anime guy. You look like a Grathfrenet from Free Rent. I forget who that is. I'm finishing up Doom: The Dark Ages. Very nice. I've never actually played Doom. Fortnite is amazing. I disagree. What games do I usually play? Okay, some examples would include Expedition, Digimon Time Stranger, Dispatch, Baldur's Gate, Mass Effect, Halo. Ogie and the Cockroaches is a cartoon. Never heard of it. Good morning, Ghost Samurai. In the city, remember we used to drive a Yukon. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. You look like Serpico? No idea who that is either. You look like Fern. I look like... You know what? Okay. Well, thank you. All right. Am I refrain from swearing? I like to keep swearing to a minimum. I'm not going to, like, ban you if you accidentally say one swear, but, like, try to keep it down. Hope everyone has a fun day this Sunday. Yeah, everyone have a fun day Sunday. Do I like Undertale or Deltarune? Never actually played either of those. Bro, I like femboys. You do you, man. You do you. Have you tried the Black Myth Wukong? I have not. I've heard mixed opinions, but I only really started buying games again recently. Sir, can you do push-ups? It's not worth my time. They're really of no value to me. Can I? What's my breakfast? I had some noodles with pork. Have you ever played Pikmin? Nope, never played that either. Swearing will make the Grinch kidnap you? Bring it on, Grinch. JoJo's Bizarre Anime is good. I would agree. It's pretty good. Anime Sundays used to bring me great joy. You mean like Sunday morning cartoons? Yeah, that was good stuff. Is my channel monetized? I wouldn't be here that much otherwise. Bacon improves cardio? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Is there anyone who listens to metal? I enjoy a fair bit of metal, mostly rock, but metal's good too. Why do I continue to live? Because I feel like it. You're a spitting image of Nendo. I don't remember who Nendo is. I remember who Psyche is, and that is it. I hope 2026 will be fantastic. Favorite number? 6. Do I listen to Fentanyl? I don't know who that is. I love rock. Awesome. You look just like Gone. I look like a 12-year-old boy whose hair is like taller than he is. No, I'm gonna pass. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm so. You're sorry for what? Did you say something bad? I don't see it. 2026 will be fantastic. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be great. Teach me to use English. I'm not an English teacher, man. Astolfo or Felix. I barely remember who. I remember who Felix is. Already messed up 2026, 2070. Okay. J Rock Penguin. No idea who that is. I look like Jimmy Neutron. Again, you guys are just pulling stuff out of your head. The light to the left is irritating. I know, but like no matter what I do, like there's no like the best I could do is this. There's still gonna be light. I look like the guy from Shrek. No, 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 I don't. Because this is Shrek. This is Shrek. I do not. There is no resemblance here. YouTube or TikTok? I prefer YouTube. Sir, for me, English is difficult. That's fine. Perfectly fine. I know not everyone here is like native English speakers. You don't look like Shrek. You look like Fiona. Okay, you know what? Get out. You look like Sakura. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Am I human? Debatable. I'm not really sure. There's 2 of you? No, there's only just 1. I've been subbed since like forever. I think I was first. No. The first sub was Cashy Blood. Oh, hell nah. Big Shrek has small Shrek. I'm just because I'm wearing a green shirt, guys. Have you watched the new anime called Tojima? Nope, I haven't been able. No, I have not seen it. BRK is definitely main character. I don't know who BRK is. Who was my first up? Cashy Blood. For you, English is easy, but for me, it's no. I was raised with English. You probably were not raised with English. Do I want to lick ice cream? Right now, no. Was that your son? You know what, guys? RAM prices are very high. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I was like second or third then. No, you were not. No, you were not. Gubby version because I know who the second, third, fourth. I know who all the first subscribers were. What do I think is drooling on? Okay, Papa, you need to chill, dude. Like I've actually warned you a couple times to like chill out. I'm gonna put you in timeout for like 5 minutes. Like cool off, cool off. Do I play Crash Royale? I do not. What do you think of recent Disney movies? I haven't watched anything recent. I really have not watched any recent Disney. My frogs are dying. That is very unfortunate. Rest in peace, Froggos. Favorite action? I don't have a favorite action series. Wheezy, you are spamming, so you are also getting a timeout. Don't be annoying, please. Well, I was back there was in May 2024. No. My channel started in October 2023. I love Pixar movies better. I think it depends. It depends on the movie. Again, what was the... I don't care about the femboys. Do what you want. Okay. Pixar movies better. 6 minutes, I'll be back. We'll still be here for a while. Okay, you're spamming chat, so, and you're spamming okay, so you're just gone. Remember back when you could download RAM off the internet? Nope, never remember that. It was 2024, not 2023. I feel you probably forgot. No. If you're going off of my oldest video, then that's not my oldest video. Tai Lung is the best Kung Fu Panda villain. I haven't seen all the Kung Fu Pandas. Who did highest kill in Lookism? I've never seen Lookism, so I don't know what you're talking about. Car, can you not do that, please? Can you just not? I'm just not into that stuff. Who is my favorite character in Bleach, Kisuke or Kenpachi? Shen is a close second. I don't know who Shen is. Pancakes or waffles? Pancakes. If you can use English, a learning book, how will it take become... Dude, no one can tell you how long it'll take to learn English. I was sub before you posted. I know I was... Okay, Hez, do I have to ban you? Because there's another person exactly who's doing this every stream. I'm not dealing with the headaches anymore. I'm not dealing with the headaches of I was first. Death isn't a villain. He's just an antagonist. Are we talking? Oh, we're talking about with Puss in Boots. Yeah, I would say Death wasn't a villain. Looks like I'm making pancakes for breakfast. I'm a pancake guy. Which type of phone charger do I prefer? I don't know which phone charger head I prefer. Whichever one that's working. How you doing, Starlight? Uh, the light behind you somehow covers your eyes, and it looks like it's a white glowing eye. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about the lights in this basement. If I use English learning books, can I do it or not? I cannot tell you how well you will learn from reading books. I cannot. No one can tell you that. Have I heard about the economic collapse of Amazon? Nope, never. I'm not aware of it. I'm watching Dragon Ball Z episode 7. Very nice. Also, clean the camera. I actually did before, so like at that point, it's just the light in the way. Do I suffer from heat crisis? No. I've literally donated to you 3 times before, and you threatened to ban. Yeah, because I'm not dealing with the. First of all, you donating is appreciated, but it doesn't mean I'm going to tolerate like annoying spam nonsense. I'm just not. Last question: apple juice or orange juice? Definitely orange juice. Am I alone? No, dogs are upstairs. I love watching you, but my phone is about to die. Then plug it in. Just plug it in. I'm hyped for Doomsday. I still need to catch up on all the Marvel movies. I am way behind. Like, I am years behind. I do like Chainsaw Man. I've donated to you 1 time, and it was nothing bad. And you banned me. Again, I will look. If you don't behave, I'm gonna mute you. I don't care. If you don't behave, you get muted. It's not hard. Thank you. Are your walls made up of bricks? Uh, Pretty sure this house isn't brick. Do I like edits? No. Sorry, sir. I can only speak a little. Again, Wiz, we've established this. It's okay. We all know I'm his favorite chatter. No, my favorite chatter are Kashi and Hagrid. Are you on Earth? Probably not. Is it allowed to spam to donate? Okay, but like you're not donating 100K to charity. You're just if you spam, you spam. Is the house wooden? There is some wood. It's not. I mean, the floors are wood. You don't ban people that are supporters. So that's not how this works. That's not how it works. If you don't behave, you get banned. That's it. That's it. Just behave. You're basically making an argument that if you don't behave because I donated, you don't get the same treatment. Your donations are appreciated. It doesn't give you authority to not get banned for bad behavior. Your phone is dead. You're still typing though. Can you do sun eating? No. Hope you're doing good today. We're doing great. We're actually doing really, really good. Have you tried writing any content? No. I have no desire to be an author. Not even a little. That's not my thing. Yeah. Money can't save you from being a trash talk. Exactly. Love from the sun. Is it hot over there? Is gas prices reaching the stratosphere? I don't need to buy gas because I don't have a car. Do I have friends? Absolutely. But people have not misbehaved. They have just asked a regular question, and it hurts my feel. Well, my feelings don't get hurt because nothing you say could offend me. I don't care about strangers on the internet. I don't get. I just don't tolerate spam, discrimination, nonsense. I just don't tolerate I just don't tolerate the BS. That's really it. Stop trying to defend it. Just stop trying to defend it. Why don't you do that food tasting? What food tasting? I like you because you reply to every comment. I try to. I used to think I have Japanese friend, but I guess it's just my imagination. Imagination. Oh my goodness. It's not that I don't tolerate power scaling. I just don't do it. I say if you want that, go to a different channel. Do you think Earth will die due to pollution or global warming first? Well, pollution is greatly impacting global warming. I think we're gonna die because of people. It's like 5,500 Celsius on the sun, not so hot. Okay, you're fine. But I've seen people get banned without doing any of the things you stated. Then no, then you're wrong. Unless there's a couple, there have been 1 or 2 instances where I timed out the wrong person. But I only ban if they actually cause a problem. Why do you ban 12-year-olds, people who could be sued by the person? What do you mean sued by? I don't even know what you're talking about. Is there a list of things you don't tolerate? Absolutely. It's all common sense. Don't spam the chat. Don't be racist. Don't be discriminatory to any group of people. Don't throw spoilers in chat and ruin things for people. Things like that. Just common sense. What can you buy with $100? Lots of things. $100? Anything you have in mind? My mother said you haven't been listening to a single thing I said. I think. Oh, jeez. I'm Canadian. I am also Canadian. Get a job. I mean, you can go get a job if you want to. Just be chill. Exactly. That's the rule. Just be chill. He did slander me and threaten me. I'm a 14-year-old donator. Again, the YouTube won't let you donate if you're a 14-year-old. When we getting another haircut? Probably in about 2 months or so. You look like Prime Saitama with the Prime Saitama. So like, you mean like episode 1 before he did the training? Do I believe in aliens? Statistically, yes. Statistically, the universe is too vast for them not to exist. Are your gas top electrical or methane based? Are you asking about my stovetop? It's electrical. It's okay. I can speak a little English, even though I only speak. Yeah. Can I be discriminatory towards JJK curses? You mean like what you're gonna slander like a Jogo or Sukuna? Yeah, you can do that if you want. Clean your camera. It's a little smudge. I really don't think it is. I really don't think it is. It looks the same to me. Should I give isekai genre a watch? It doesn't matter if it's an isekai or not, because there's good isekais and bad isekais. So like it's not a matter of the genre, it's a matter of the series. One Punch Man or One Piece? One Piece. Definitely One Piece. I lied about my age on my account. Silly. Well, then that's your problem. My family went out and ate Chinese, and my 19-year-old sister's boyfriend took my place. Hey, you know what? Less time with the family, more peace and quiet. Like you look like the ultimate Saitama. Like the ultimate Saitama is bald. So like I'm not bald. Sir, is there any sports equipment there? Nope. I mean, there's like a set of like 5-pound and 8-pound dumbbells. I do not look like Utahime. How was my Christmas? It was quite pleasant. Ordered some sushi. The sushi was mid though, not that great. Give me a good isekai where the character goes from a child to an adult. A child to an adult? I mean, isekai where it goes from a child to an adult. Overlord, no. ReZero, no. I mean, ReZero, no. Slime, no. Log Horizon, no. Digimon, the thing is, Digimon, like, you have to go through Adventure, like, Digimon Adventures, then Season 2, and you can skip the other ones to get to Try. I mean, in Digimon, and even in Try, they're teenagers, they're not adults. Do I know Gantz? I've never read Gantz. Sushi is fantastic, you're wrong. How are my pets? They're not my pets, but they're doing pretty good. They're chilling upstairs. I got spicy tuna, crab, cucumber, and shrimp. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I enjoy the variety. What's your BMI? I don't look at BMI. It's irrelevant to me. Do you believe in the multiverse theory? I'm not yet convinced of the multiverse theory. Guess the anime on my profile picture. I can barely see it. Like, I'm just gonna be, I can't see your profile picture. Please don't ban me. Love you, bro. I forgive you for threatening me. I didn't threaten you. I said behave and you won't get banned. That's all it is. You guys really need to grow up. But yeah, like, when it comes to theories like that, I'm not convinced. I kind of, do I have an air fryer? Oh, yes, I actually have 2 air fryers. We have like a medium, like a normal sized one, probably like yay big, and then a family sized one. Can you show them? No, because I'm not at home. People are saying I should try Mushoku Tensei, saying it's peak isekai. I could not deal with it. I'm not saying the series is bad, but I could not deal with Rudius. People behave where he might bring in Shrek. I mean, he's already right here. He's already watching chat. You're new here? Well, welcome, Izuku. Well, that tells me who your profile picture probably is, because your name is Izuku Midoriya. My teacher told me to name any country without the letter R. Can I be a mod? No. Hunter is good. I like. If you don't like it, then that's on you. I think it's fantastic. Please, Otaku, I need this. My pets are kind of homeless. If your pets are homeless, then that would mean you're homeless, and I can't help. Shrek is doing the Shrek the rock meme. Is he doing the rock meme? I don't think he is. Oh, the eye thing. Let's see. I like MHA, so do I. The Boundary of Adulthood is a 2025 Japanese fantasy anime Short film by you. Okay, I don't know about any of that. Okay, Hatsune Miku bunny made figure. I don't care about it. Not really into the bunny girl stuff. I'm not playing, guys. I'm not playing the Truth or Dare stuff. I'm just not doing that. No thanks. There was this pink-haired narcissistic figure from Hunter x Hunter. Oh, you mean Hisoka? He's cool. You was gone for a second. How did I misbehave, brother? I mean, I'm just saying you're afraid of getting banned. All I'm saying is don't misbehave and you won't get banned. Shrek is the god of doom and death. You just don't know it. I mean, nah, he's fine. Kind type of anime I normally like. I like cozy stuff. I mean, I'll watch anything from mechas to actions to fantasies, but I just enjoy something cozy. Hello, Papa. Do I know Last Hero Inuyashiki? That's a great one. Enjoyed it very much. You threatened to ban me for no reason, though. How did I misbehave? So, I said, if you don't behave, I will ban you. That's really all I said. So, stop asking. Just move on. They stopped animating or writing Hunter x Hunter? No, the anime stopped at episode 142, 146. It was one of those. It stopped around there. And the manga, I know the author wasn't in the best health. It's like the manga's still being written, but not at a very efficient rate. I can't do the Rock Eye meme. How much do I rate Goku Black Arc? Nah, it was not my favorite. Maybe like a round of 7, not much higher than that. Have I ever watched the Silent Voice? Silent Voice was very good. I enjoyed it. I think I might have been 10th or 20th. No, you weren't. Because, again, you're saying 2024. The channel started in October 2023. So I don't want to hear it anymore. All right? Just move on. Just move on. Is Weezy still here? I don't know. Maybe. I can't keep track of everybody. Sometimes people like to lurk and just hang out. Do I reckon the Namek arc was the best Dragon Ball? No. It was good. It was very good. My personal favorite would be the Android arc. It's 9:35 in the morning. What's there? Oh, what time is it here? It's 9:40. Let's calculate how much time we can. Yeah, I'm gonna time you out, dude. My goodness. I swear, bro, it says 2020. I don't care what it says. I don't care what your thing says. I know when I started making content, enough. This is the kind of thing that's gonna get you mute. This is the kind of behavior. I know when I started my channel. I know when I started making content because I do this for a living. So, stop it. I also didn't like the Goku Black arc as a. Yeah, it's not that great of an arc. I preferred the Battle of the Gods arc. I preferred the Tournament of Power arc. I am preying on your development. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm just tired of the gaslighting. You can just go. Mind you. Mine would be the Namek arc. It is the Namek arc is great. I'm not saying it's not. It's a fantastic arc. It's just I prefer the Android arc. Morning Comrade. Can someone else fact check? It doesn't. You can fact check. You can fact check this stuff all you want, dude. You can fact check it all you want. I have access to my YouTube studio, so you don't. Your personality is kind of tough. Well, thank you. Oh my goodness, people are. It's always the same kind of headaches. Can I please do the please speed? I need this face. I have no idea what you're talking about. This is kind of like asking the Bugatti CEO for a Bugatti. I think it's a very different thing. Okay, I'm gonna just ignore you until you move on from the subject. I'm just ignoring you. What do I think about Hornet's voice? Hornet, who's Hornet? The anime stopped at episode 148. Okay, so I was almost there. Covering till manga chapter 339, and the current manga is 400 plus. Okay, on a pause break till the Hunter x Hunter 100. Okay, so yeah, it makes sense. There's not really a lot of content left to adapt, right? You would need a lot more to continue. He needs to. This guy? Yeah, I would agree. They do need to get a better job. You look like my brother. I'm not your brother. I promise. At least I'm probably not your brother. Welcome back, Keaton. Yes, I go live every single day. I have not missed a day since we started. going full time anyway. The main character from Peak Game, Hollow. I have not played Hollow Knight. Yes, yeah, it is on the list. It is on the list to get to. Hunter x Hunter had potential. It. What do you mean had potential? It's a good series. I think it did very good. I just don't know if it's ever going to pick back up again. I would love it to. One Piece season 1 is ending today. I have not seen the last episode, so like, I'll have to watch it next week. Do I have a job? This. Please say you have watched March Comes in Like a Lion. I have. I have seen it. It's not one of my favorites, though. Do I like roguelike games? You mean like Assassin's Creed? I love Assassin's Creed. I'm not ignoring your questions. I swear you look like my brother. I mean, I'm not saying I don't know who your brother is, but I'm probably not your brother. Gachakuda is full of potential. Gachakuda is very good. Very, very good. I haven't seen the last episode of the season, but I enjoy it very much. I don't spoil the ending for me. Who did they make Dragon Ball... Okay, wait, why did they make Dragon Ball Super Goku look so dumb? I don't know why they made him as, like... He was way better in Z than in Super. Thank you. Well, thank you, Hez. How you doing, Claudette? And hello, Catman. And Aaron, how you guys all doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, my goodness. What's the best JJK opening? I don't really have a favorite JJK opening. Maybe the first one. I'm a fan of 10. Fan 10 what? Ben 10? I'm trying to think of all the series that start with have 10 in it. 10 Finger Sukuna? I don't know that many 10s. How you doing, Aaron? What's good? Oh, I'm just getting let me get that out of the way. Okay, perfect. Yeah. How you doing? Are you guys okay, actually, what are you excited for in 2026? Because there's a huge lineup. I already know about Frieren and Black Clover and Bleach and like the Naruto special episodes that we've been waiting years for. But is there anything like less talked about that's coming out? You like my name? Sure, very mighty. Recommend manga, anime, light novel, slice of life genre with mature themes. Well, it depends what you mean by mature. Do you mean like darker, heavier themes, or do you mean like just less catered towards teenage boys? Because like I could go from anything between like The Ice Guy and His Cool Female Colleague, which is a very cozy, wholesome romance series that's just more marketed towards adults, or it could be like something very emotionally heavy, what would be a good emotionally heavy series that I don't spew 100 times a day? What would be a good one? Maybe something like I already talked about Madoka Magica. Maybe something like something with emotionally heavy themes. I think Frieren. I think the main message of Frieren. The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 5. I better be better than 4, because 4 was horrendous. I made my name after you because I was one of your first subscribers. I doubt it, because I remember all of my first subscribers. What's your opinion for the Hollywood evolution towards more representation of racial diversity? I feel like trying to force racial diversity is unnecessary. Like, you don't need to make characters like Indian or black or whatever for the sake of inclusion. If it makes sense for the role, then do it. Like, just don't force it. I don't know who you are, me, because you just copied my name. Is Nami my wife? I don't have any waifus. Nami is fictional. Indeed, she is. Bro has strong shoulders. I have reasonably good shoulders. Why do I go live every day? Because why would I not? I am almost excited for Mushoku Tensei Season 3. I mean, if you're a fan of the series, go ahead, I guess. So you remember me, brother? Again, I don't know who you are, might. I am, yeah. I know you don't do, but yeah, I don't. You have some ideas about characters like Saitama and Goku. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because this makes no sense. It just doesn't. I don't have any, because power scaling isn't real. It's just nonsense. It's just the authors doing what they want to do. Wait, I sacrificed my channel name to you and you don't remember me. Yeah, how am I supposed to remember what your channel is if you change the name. Do I reckon about the FIFA? I don't care about FIFA. I'm sorry. I don't follow soccer. The word Tensei is something. The word Tensei is something. Do I know about virus? Alovirus? Yes. Where do I live? I'm Canadian. The One Piece Elbaf arc is coming in April, and I'm very excited. I'm also looking forward to that. Let's see. Have I watched Black Clover because it's getting a season 5? It does look good. It does look good, and I'm up to date on it. For me, Mushoku is peak. It's storytelling, world building, character development. I mean, here's the thing. I liked everything about the series except for Rudius. I just could not deal with Rudius. Why don't I like Detective Conan? Because all of it was awful. Every single aspect of Detective Conan was absolute dog poop. It was horrendous. I don't like most of the voice actors. I don't like most of the characters. They're just annoying and incredibly incompetent. The only one who knows anything that's going on is Detective Conan. The pacing is so horrendous that it makes One Piece's pacing look perfect. Every single case, it's like the same thing copy paste over and over and over again. There's no innovation, no creativity, incredibly dull. Do I know Fighting Spirit? Ippo is amazing. No, I'm not religious. Do I, if you could delete one anime, I would not. Here's the thing. I don't believe it's my place to delete an anime. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean other people don't appreciate that series. How in the world, okay, how to end the early dinner tonight if that you can use the same guide tech, you could, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, when I turn 18 next month, I am getting a tattoo. Of me? I hope not. Have I watched another? I have not. Do you think One Punch Man have bad animation? Yes. Let's see. Have to go, go, go. You have an experience. I think we can. I have no idea what you're talking about either. Do I know the anime Wifey Loku? No idea what that is. Please read your joke. I'm sorry I didn't see it. I'm not skipping it. Do I stop asking me about God? I'm an atheist. I'm a fan of ten. Again, I don't know what 10 you're talking about. How you doing, Leonardo? What's good? I promise, Starlight, as cringy and as painful as your jokes are, I am not skipping them. Do I watch Blue Lock? Indeed, I do. Do you go for continental Mexican food? I wouldn't say no to Mexican food. It's gonna be yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. If you're gonna tattoo me, I'm gonna ignore that. People who could watch Grave of the Fireflies have a heart of a lion. The thing is, I thought the movie was like sad, but it wasn't like it. It didn't really. I'm not a very emotional person, but it was a well done movie. They said they will resume the Dragon Ball manga in 2026. All I've heard from my end is that there's going to be a big announcement for Dragon Ball in 2026. Tell one movie? Okay. Infinity War. I'm typing. Oh, Ben 10. Ben 10. Okay, cool. Why your grandpa's dad and. I have no idea what you're talking about either. Why am I ignoring you? Because if you're talking about getting a tattoo of me, you're either doing one of two things. That's extremely weird and creepy, or you're trolling. So I'm going to ignore that. Have I watched Summertime Rendering? Not yet. It's on the list. Which anime is better, AOT or Black Clover? I enjoy Black Clover more. If we're talking about just which series do I enjoy watching more than Black Clover, I finished both. Like I'm up to date on both. Do I like Asta or Yuno more? Asta. My gran has been looking down at me all Christmas. I really need to fix that chairlift. I think your other jokes are a little bit funnier. My favorite anime character is Homer Simpson. I'm not really you know what? Homer kind of is a hit or a miss for me sometimes. You're 34. Stop talking about anime 24/7. If you don't like anime, then leave the channel, dude. How's it creepy, bro? I love you again. Like if you're tattooing me on your body, that is creepy. Are you an analyst or a my anime list? I'm on my anime list. As a female, I hate him. No, he's not. He's I like I just like Austin a lot more. Favorite character in Demon Slayer across the board is Guillaume. Sorry, my chat is broken. That's okay. Okay, so Smirk, I'm just gonna have to ban you, dude. Thoughts on Metroid? I haven't played a Metroid game since like the GameCube era. So I'm way out of touch. From my experience with Metroid Prime Samus, I enjoy it. Have I read the latest manga chapter? No, I don't read Blue Lock. Guillaume is a solid pick. He's my go-to. Can you give me your My Anime List ID? Nope, because even if I did, it's set to private, so you wouldn't be able to look at any of it. If you want my opinion on a series, I'll happily tell you. You can ask about any series I've seen. I will be an open book. I've never played Metroid Dread. Uncle James Dragon Ball Festival is coming out in January 2026. Never heard of it. I actually did not know. I don't even know what that is. The Uncle James Dragon Ball Festival. Yeah, I just don't know. Unless you just mean Dragon Ball Festival. I never really paid attention to it. I think Samus is trans. I'm not a Samus expert. I don't know, and frankly, I don't really care either way. Have I watched the Chainsaw movie? Yes, Reese was very good. You know the freaky nature of Rudeus contributes to the show's comedy. Here's the thing: I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. I think it's disgusting and unnecessary. Dragon Ball Fest. Yeah, so like I'm not following the Dragon Ball Festival. I want to see your total records of all the anime you've watched. The thing is, it doesn't even have all the anime I've seen. It doesn't even have them all because I only made that list 2 years ago, and I've been going back just trying to find all the anime that I've seen, and I don't have them all yet. What do I think about the 2026 Spider-Man movie? I haven't seen the trailers. I'm not watching any trailers until I catch up on the MCU. It's basically Blue Lock literally getting humbled by France. Okay, I mean, cool. I'm still looking forward to that. My name is Arshad. Cool. It's because when they first came out, the creator accidentally used slang that means trans girl. I mean, okay. I don't really care if a character's trans or not. It really makes no difference to me. What's my drip? I'm just wearing a long sleeve green shirt. I have reached Castle 5 and Castle Crush, and don't know what Castle Crush is. I'm putting her channel name under the... Yeah, don't do that. Ascardor, I don't know what that is either. Thoughts on piracy? If you want to pirate your anime, absolutely go for it. If you have the money to like pay for a subscription service, you do you, man. The author of, I assume Chainsaw Man, said that Reese shouldn't die when he watched the movie. I'm fine with Reese dying. I think it was good. I am level 2040 in Candy Crush. I don't play Candy Crush. Couldn't tell you how good that is. If you feel comfortable. No, I'm going to ignore that. People with you, I have no idea what you're saying either. Have I ever watched Records of Ragnarok? I dropped it at season 2. I asked a German girl for her number. I'm currently waiting because the only number I got was 9. That wasn't bad. No, Reese shouldn't die. I'm fine with her dying. Big deal. Save you probably. Okay, I'm going to ignore all the spam. Is it possible to get arrested for pirating? Not here where I am. Bro, some last video ever released. Did you become said because of... I have no idea what you're saying. Something last video ever... I don't know what you're saying. Why do I spell CSL? They asked me about Reese specifically. So, like, I'm sorry. They asked me about a specific thing in the Reese movie. One day you'll find and show you... Okay, I'm going to pass. Okay, can you stop with the spam stuff? Can you just not do that, please? I'm going to have to time you out. Like, with all the emojis and the... Yeah, you're making it very hard to reach at. What's the most overrated quirk? How are we rating quirks? Because I don't do, like, ratings in that sense. Like, to me, it's not about the quirk. It's about who's using it. Can I get caught and punished for piracy? I mean, there's probably some... I mean, it depends where you live. I don't think anyone here cares if I pirate anime. Yeah, spam. I'm ignoring the spam. I'll just be shirtless and you'll see... Okay, I'm gonna have to put you in timeout. Because, like, you're not getting the hint. You're not getting that I want you to stop being creepy. Which character is better, Nagi or Yoichi? I prefer Nagi. The worst she can say is no. No, it can get worse than that. How you doing, FN? How you doing? What is the best power system? For me, it's Nen or Alchemy. Could go either way. How you doing, Jiren? Welcome back. Yeah, like, they're just so creative and diverse and well-balanced. I mean, which quirk is better in another character's hands? Depends whose hands you're putting it in. Like, no, like there's some quirks which are just universally going to be pretty powerful. But if the person themselves doesn't have the right kind of personality or competency, then it's not going to be a good quirk anymore. At the same time, you could give a very, very difficult quirk in the right hands, and it suddenly becomes really, really good. Nen is a really good power system. Which anime is, in your opinion, the best animation? I don't think there is a best, but when I'm asked to give an opinion, I think the Fate series and Fate Stay Night, Blade Works, and Violet Evergarden are standouts. Name a Ben 10 alien. What was his name? Brainiac, or it's been a while. Diamond Head. Diamond Head. Are you safe? Yes. Hi, bro. Love you from India. Thank you. I don't know why Nen just reminds me of JoJo stands. I mean, I don't really see that. I don't really see that. You forgot to mention Demon Slayer, dude. When were we talking? We haven't talked about Demon Slayer in like a bit. Dedeen Shishada. I have no idea what you're saying. Favorite Ben Q? Ben Q. I don't know. What do I think about Water Magician? I dropped it halfway through, got incredibly bored. You like JoJo's? Indeed, I do. Which character is better, Gojo or JoJo? Which JoJo are you talking about? Because are we talking about Joseph Joestar? Are we talking about Josuke? Are we talking about Mojo Jojo? Why I love Steel Ball Run? I haven't seen Steel Ball Run. What is the most mentally suffered character in anime? There is no answer to this, because people will debate this till they're blue in the face. They'll say, oh, it's Guts, it's Subaru, it's Madoka Magica, it's any of these. There is no answer. It's going to be personal opinion. There is no objective answer to this question. Go get a job. If you want to go get a job, you absolutely could, man. I fully support you getting jobs. There's so many. Yeah, there's a lot of JoJo's. As far as I'm aware, none of the JoJo's characters are canonically gay, are they? I don't really follow. Ben 10 needs a recalibration? I mean, like a readaptation? I'm down for more Ben 10 content. What is the difference between green-eyed peas and chickpeas? Green-eyed peas can sing you a song. Chickpeas can hummus one. That was actually bad. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Is Dio actually gay though, or is he just like flamboyant? I got out on parole. You're going back to prison, man. Going back to prison. Sorry, man. You had your minute of freedom. What's my favorite gay character? To be honest, I don't really know about most characters' like orientation unless it's outright said, and I just don't know that many gay characters. Like I know about Yuri on Ice. I know Given. I know. I don't know that many characters. How much longer do I be sub for the giveaway? The giveaways have already happened. God, I'm making jokes because I'm so bored being sick. Being sick does suck, so just stop being sick. Am I Jay? No, I'm Derek. Don't give Rudius time stop? No. Don't give Rudius anything, except for like a prison sentence. In part 5, there was canon. So I haven't started part 5 yet. Does One Piece have an LGBT? Yes, there's a lot of LGBTQ. There's a whole like crew of them. How about that guy from Windbreaker? I forgot his name. I don't think he's no. As far as I'm aware, he's never stated to be trans or gay. He's just he just like cross dresses. Give Rudius a job. I mean, it's called jobless reincarnation, man. I know a show that you will never know. I mean, okay. Give Rudius therapy. He probably needs it. Aren't I gay? When made you think that? The pink hair. Yeah, I don't think. As far as I'm aware, the pink-haired guy from Windbreaker isn't. As far as I'm aware. I don't really care if he is. So he's more like a fembo. So he cross-dresses. He likes to wear high heels and makeup. It's just how he likes to dress. He's a total badass, by the way. Which power system do I want to become reality? None. None. Absolutely none. Ask yourself this question. Do you really trust human society with superpowers? You know how stupid people are. I wouldn't trust people with superpowers. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think it's Subaru the most suffered because he has infinite respawns. I'm not saying he doesn't have a hard time, but like again, there's characters who have it worse. You should watch part 5. I haven't started yet. Why does a random anime cat have rule? I'm not going to even get into that. I think well-written villains make the best story. I think it depends. Like, it definitely doesn't help when a villain is poorly written. Like, And here's the thing: it also depends. What do you classify as well written? Because, like, do they need to have a tragic backstory? Do they need to have some deep inner motivate, like deeper reason to be like a evil, sadistic psychopath? Not necessarily. Sometimes they're just a total douche because they're a total douche, and that's fun for them. And I think that's fine. Which anime is better, in my opinion, One Piece or Naruto? I like One Piece's story more. I like Naruto's anime more. Didn't your channel... Okay, Tez... Stop it. Griffith is a well-written villain. The thing is, I have not read much of Berserk. I have watched all the Berserk releases. I've seen a couple of chapters. Never actually, like, read up to date. I don't know all that much about Griffith beyond his, like, origin story. I would not be as peaceful as Amici takes a... yeah, I would not bring powers into real life. I would not, ever. I do not trust human society with superpowers. So you don't know the full yeah. So like I don't know everything. If it was in the anime, I know it because I've seen I've seen the Golden Age arc. I've seen the '97. I even saw the 2016. Which music do I like more, Naruto or Full Metal? Oh, okay. The thing is, on average, Naruto. If we're talking about the best songs individually across all of them, then Full Metal. Which character is better, Griffith or Madara? I'm not a Griffith expert, so more so Madara for me. What do you call a guy with a suitcase and a tree? A branch manager? Again, not bad. Like these aren't bad. I don't know how you keep track of all these jokes in your head. Like even if I tried to remember these jokes, I wouldn't. I would not be able to like just pull these out of my head one after another. I'd have to like write them. I'd probably have to write a list beforehand and just like have them on the side. Yeah, I would not be able to do that. Another reason I can never be a comedian, I cannot be spontaneously funny. I would have to, I just can't. You like music or what's my favorite genre? Rock. If we're picking genres, then rock. Oh, you copy and pin? Oh, of course you do. The real question is, can you be trusted with superpowers? Well, the thing is, who are you asking this? And what superpowers am I being given? Like, are you giving me the power to, like... the only power I really want is, like, can I have a fridge that refills itself? So every time I eat all the food, it just refills. That's all I really ask for. I don't need, like, you know, Super Saiyan. I don't need freeze time. Have I ever played Scene Five Nights? No, I've never had any exposure to Five Nights at Freddy's. I write them, then... Okay. So for a second, I thought you were just going, like, Googling bad jokes and then just pasting them here. But that works, too. Love from Kerala. I gotta be honest, I think that's the first person from Kerala, because I don't even know where that is. How you doing, Vincent? How you doing, Oscar? And AM 2010? What's good? Everyone who just popped in, how you doing? Let's say supernatural physical powers, but the thing is, how supernatural are we talking? Are we talking like I can pick up a car, or are we talking I can punch away a city? Saw Suzume for the first time yesterday. It was a good movie. I like Suzume. So do you know why a bike can't stand on its own? Because it's too tired. That one I've heard before. Welcome back, Oscar. Welcome back, Mr. AM. But yeah, Kerala is a beautiful state in India. Okay, that's why I don't know it. Don't really know all that. I'm not overly familiar with the geography of India. What is my favorite non-anime game? Probably Mass Effect or Halo. And to be honest, I don't really play that many anime games. Most of them kind of suck. I have no questions. That's okay. You can lurk. You could hang out. You could ask something completely off the walls as long as it's, you know, not too creepy. It's been a while. Have I practiced my backflip at all? Nope, have not. Messi or CR7? I don't care for either of them. Have I seen Sailor Moon? Have I finished it? No. Have I seen a few episodes? Yeah, because that's what was airing on TV back when I was a kid. I appreciate the honesty. I'm always going to be honest. Like I'm not a soccer guy. I don't follow soccer. Do I watch Stranger Things? I do not. So Hez, I'm just tired of you, man. I'm just tired of it. Has Sailor Moon seen you? Probably not. Why does Maitaku bring a ladder to YouTube? Because his discussions are on another level. But I'm in the basement. I'm in the basement. Okay. Uh, let's see. Do you think rage baiters are okay with powers? Rage baiters are okay with powers. I'm lost there. Have I watched Squid Games? No. Can you time me out? You gotta go? I mean, okay, I'll time you out till tomorrow. See you next time. There you go. It doesn't matter. Yeah, yes, it does matter. Don't come my way. I won't. Let's see. If you have time, please check the geography of Kerala. I probably won't. Just being honest, because I'm not really that interested in geography of regions I'm probably never going to visit. Starlight, let me be in. It does matter. What is the most justified anime villain? There is no most justified anime. Again, so like this is something that I don't like questions that have no answer. It's one of those questions where you could debate till you're blue in the face and never actually come to a conclusion. You can discuss certain characters which are understandable. I think Meruem end of series is very understandable. I think Obito is understandable, though I disagree with his approach. I even kind of get Sasuke. Let's say the power to destroy a city. Can I be trusted? No. No, I'm gonna be outright honest. No. Do I think one anime character is better than another character from a different anime because one is strong? No. Strength has absolutely zero consequence in any capacity when it comes to one character being more enjoyable or better written than another. That wasn't a power scaling question. That wasn't a power scaling question. They were asking me if a character's strength has anything to do with a character's quality. And I say it absolutely does not. In any capacity. In any... No. No. Again, then you don't know what power scaling is, because it's not a power scaling question. They're asking a character quality question, not a character strength question. Okay, then it's a literacy problem. Then I'm sorry, it's a literacy problem on your front. It's okay. It's okay. Not everyone knows how to read. It's okay. I won't give you too hard of a time. I'm not going to be overly mean. I'm going to be a little mean though. Way to call them down. I mean, they kind of deserve it. Hey, I wasn't overly mean about it. Question: am I funny? Some of your jokes are okay. Some of your jokes are good. Some of your jokes are okay. There's been a couple hits. Power scaling is saying Boruto. Exactly. So it's like, if you're asking me which character is stronger, this one or that one, then okay, sure. But if you're asking, like, in what does character strength have anything to do with like a quality, the characteristics of a character? Then no, the quality of a character. Do I think Po from Kung Fu Panda went through better training than Naruto? I haven't seen all of the Kung Fu Panda movies. I've only seen 2 of them. And I would say no. It's the guy that doesn't ever see my comments. I see that one. Could I tell you a joke? If you want to tell a joke, I mean, we have Starlight who's spamming jokes, so like, go ahead. I received a flyer on anger management. A few minutes later, I lost it. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Which Uchiha is the best according to me? In terms of, okay, so I can do this a few different ways. In terms of which character I enjoy most on screen, then Madara. If we're talking about, like, overall writing, then it would be between Madara and probably, like, Obito or something. In terms of gag ability, who has more, Gag Monica, Arali, or Mr. Satan? I forget who Arali is. I think I remember who Monica is, maybe. Maybe Mr. Satan. Here's the what does an alpaca say when he's going for vacation? I'll pack my bags. Not only have I heard that one before, that one was not great. Honestly, not impressed with that one. I've heard it before, and it didn't land for me. Do I have to personally know someone before making them a mod? Do you have to know someone personally? No. You don't have to. You can run your channel. You can run your channel however you so please. I have a very, very, very strict policy. A very strict policy. I'll Google jokes. I mean, if you want to Google jokes, go ahead, but I'm pretty sure Starlight's trying to do it themselves. I've heard some of these jokes before. So I feel like that, I guess I guess joke spam is the only spam that is accepted. The thing is, you're not spamming. You're sending like one comment and then like 10, 15 messages pass by and then you send another one. It's not like 10 layers of jokes that push everyone messages away so I can't read chat. As long as you're not interfering with my ability to read chat, I don't really consider it much spam. Would I rather have a power to go invisible or to use fire? Probably fire. Why don't programmers like nature? I don't know. Raleigh is that android girl who has her own anime, which is always written by Akira Toriyama. And Monica's the... Okay. I remember okay, I remember who a Raleigh is. I remember who she is. And Akira Toriyama, Monica is the guy that Beerus... Oh, Monica. Okay. I remember them all. Okay. I remember them all. Okay. Purple-haired little robot, Monica from Dragon Ball. Okay. Got them all. I would say... I'd say Mr. Satan. Why don't anime watchers touch grass? They do. It's full of... What's full of bugs? What's full of bugs? Would you do something that you don't like for free? I mean, I do something I don't like all the time, but, like, depends what that thing is. By well-written villain, I meant someone like Thanos or Eren. But I won't consider him a villain who rationalizes motive... You won't consider someone a villain because they rationalize their motivation with... So, I don't care what motivations you have. If you do something like genocide or, like, well, mass extinction, then, yeah, you're kind of a villain, dude. Thanos and Eren are villains. In which anime universe would you like to go and live? None, but if you're sending me somewhere, just make sure there's good food. How you doing, Mike? What did the chicken say when it crossed the road? I'm a chicken. Okay. Yeah. Why do some people get offended when you gave them tips after a meal? I don't know. To help a little, my pronouns are she, her. Well, yesterday in chat, you mentioned that you're a 14-year-old girl. I didn't know if you were serious or not. I don't, like, I'll just call you whatever. I'm just going to read you... I'm just going to read your name as it's written. So if your name is Starlight, I'm calling you Starlight. Yeah, I'm just going to call you whatever name is there. Like if everyone told me what their actual name was or what their gender was, like, I'm not going to remember. If every single person in chat, hey, you can just call me this, you can just call me that, you think I'm going to remember the name and gender of every single person? I'm just going to read the name that you have right there. It's just... how's it going? Pretty good. What did Stephen Hawking say to the children on Epstein Island? I don't know. I like elevators because they are uplifting, but I don't trust them. They'll eventually let you down. That is true. What did the crow say when it crosses the road? Okay. That one wasn't great. By the way, it was stated that Beerus was immune to gag characters. There's no such thing. Like... Guys, this is power scaling nonsense, and Akira wouldn't say something like that. Oh, when are you going to return home? Next Saturday. Well, I'm going to be home on Friday, but I'm only going to be home on Friday, but, like, afterwards. So, like, we're going to have our stream in the morning, and then we'll be home, like, Friday night, probably. How you doing, Hussam? Welcome back. My name's Jamal, and my pronouns are unemployed. Now, that's kind of funny. Now, that is kind of funny. But, like... As long as it's not intentionally, as long as it's intentionally unemployed. If you're struggling to find work, then I'm sorry. What did the caveman say when he crossed the road? I'm a caveman? Oh, dude, these jokes suck. What's a female otaku's name? Annie Mae? I'm sure I know. I'm sure I can find a guy named Annie. I'm reading a book about glue. I'm stuck on the first page. Can I hold beans? I don't have any beans here. If we take a fly's wings, then what will it become? Will it become a walk? That was a bit better. That wasn't bad. Women can drive. Starlight, that was hilarious. Can I give you the source of you? I can't search up anything while I'm on my phone. But also, like, I just... Yeah, I can't search up anything while we're on a live stream. What's my favorite Mary Sue in anime? I don't even know what that... Yeah, I don't know. I love that joke. So far, most of the jokes have been a miss. Chuck Norris was the fourth wise man. Okay. Why did the math book look sad? Did you do you look well? Do I like my steak well done? Absolutely not. I like medium rare. I've had cats. I don't own cats. It had too many problems. Fair enough. What's a cooler transformation, Super Saiyan 4 or Majin Vegeta? If we're going off of, we can go off of this probably two different ways: the build up to their transformation and the moment itself, or the aesthetics, how it physically looks. If we're going off of how it looks, then Super Saiyan 4. If we're going off of the build up to that moment, then Super Saiyan. Do I need a hug? No. Well done to a crisp, thank you. Have I tried well done steak? I don't want to try well done steak. I like medium rare. What's the J in Super Saiyajin? It's the Japanese Japanese writing for Super Saiyan. Will your cranium shrink? No. What's better, Gacha Kuda or Togenanki? Haven't seen Togenanki. Have I been to Binaru? No idea what that is. Do I like scissor salad? No idea what that is. So people use the Saitama is a gag logic wouldn't work in another anime. I mean, it wouldn't work because power scaling makes no sense. That it doesn't make sense in the beginning. Do I speak Beanish? No. What would you have done if you were Eren Yeager? The thing is, I could not tell you because Eren had the ability to see every possible outcome. Right, that's why he chose the outcome that he did. The thing is, we as the audience do not have the ability to see what every other outcome was. So like, I know that's the only outcome where you could see where like peace being a possibility, but like, I don't know what other options existed. Why is nonchalant is romanticized now on Insta? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't use Instagram really. Do I like ketchup or mustard on steak? No. No. Neither. You are the cheese? Well, thank you. I do like cheese. I started a business selling land and mines disguised as prayer mats. Yes, yeah, okay. Is you like fragrance? Do I like fragrances? I mean, I don't really own many. I'm not a huge cologne guy. I'll go bald by 20, then shave your head. Just rock it. Oh wait, how does power scaling don't make sense? Please enlighten us. Okay, I can do this very easily. Well, let's elaborate a little bit. First of all, the authors don't care about power scaling. They only care about writing a story that's going to be fun, interesting, and engaging to their audience. Consistency of a character's strength doesn't actually matter to them. The only people who actually care are a very specific subgroup of fans in different series who like to argue over nonsense. But here's the main logic to it. You're using real world mathematics, physics, and principles to try and figure out what a character is doing, whether it's speed, strength, whatever. You're using real world physics, right? Those laws of physics do not make sense in these fictional stories. They do not carry over. They have no logical consistency. So that would mean the way things operate in each individual story don't follow that. They probably follow their own individual rules, which means comparing one story to another story is not going to have the same kind of consistency in that sense. So it just makes no sense. Oh, this character moves 100 million times faster than the speed of light. Nothing with mass can move faster than light. So like that automatically breaks down. Aside from characters who can like create, folds in space and do, loopholes that don't break the laws of physics. So like people are just trying to guesstimate based off of real world mathematics that don't apply to these shows. Try well done steak? No. So Mike, you disgust me. Yeah, you disgust me. Because well done steak, disgusting. Ketchup on your steak, disgusting. You can go faster than light in quantum mechanics. Not okay. We're not talking about quantum mechanics. We're characters that can just run or like dash or whatever, or just dodge, moving. It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. There's no logical consistency here. Steak on steak. I'm down for that. Okay, Mike, you need to stop it. I tried to write a joke about unemployment, but it doesn't work. That joke wasn't bad. That joke wasn't bad. What's the best Bungo? I haven't seen Bungo Stray Dogs yet. I still need to watch it. Free Run was really good. Do I come from land down under? You mean Australia? No. I put mayo on my steak. That's disgusting. Is balding in my 20s a genetic thing? It very much can be. I have friends who are going gray in high school. Which character from an anime defines you the best? I have no idea. Why can't Noelle from Black Clover keep a joke? Because it always slips like that. That actually, then you're just watching. That's just not funny because yeah, that's just not that funny because Noelle actually has extremely fine-tuned magic control after the early episodes. Friends who are going gay in high school. What about that? They're trained us to hate the color orange. I like orange. I tried to steal a chess, said the cops that I made a poor move. Yeah. I like my steak alive. That's kind of weird, dude. He's not Italian. Stop calling him Italian. It's true. I'm not Italian. How much donate to kiss the camera? I'm not going to. The medium rare is mainly Western way of enjoying beef. Many other cultures enjoy. Okay, so you know what? I'm not other cultures. I like my meat rare to medium rare, and that's how I'm going to keep doing it. Well done is disgusting. He just likes cows. I enjoy eating cow. Vampire D Hunter, have not seen it. Do I like your steak alive? Not really. Let's see. But we can compare two characters based on their feats and determine. Yeah, no. Uh, they don't have to clash. Again, there's no real logical consistency or way of actually. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do the power scaling stuff. I think it's a complete waste of time. It's annoying. It's pointless. If you enjoy doing it, by the way, just making this clear. If you enjoy doing something, you do it. You can do what you want with your time. For me, there's nothing I'd rather not do. Who is my favorite character from any anime? I don't have a favorite character. India doesn't have steak. That is unfortunate. I probably won't be visiting India. It's an acquired taste. What? Well done steak? It's not something I'm ever going to acquire. What about moose meat? I would eat moose. I'm down to eat moose. Like, there's very few meats I won't try. Do I know about Ian Som? I have no idea who that is. Somhalder? Never heard of the guy. Do I have... Okay, Devilish, don't make me smack you. You look like Han from Stray Kids. I get that every day. India doesn't have steak as cows are sacred. I'm aware of that. I mean, I don't need to eat steak. I rarely eat steak anyway. It's expensive. Turtle is good. Never had turtle. Yeah, never had turtle. Would I try it? I guess I'd be open to trying turtle. Do I like turtle medium rare? Never had turtle. I would imagine so. I know you don't like. Yeah. Then why do you keep asking about it? No, but then you didn't. Then you didn't. But okay, HB. Then you literally skipped over the entire second half of what I said. You literally listened to the first sentence. I said I think it's a complete waste of time, and then I said, if you want to do it, then you can do what your time with what you will, because there's things that I do you might consider pointless. For me, I consider it pointless, and I also say you have the free right to do it if you want. So you kind of skipped the entire second half of what I said. I saw a report in India is the second largest beef exporter. Okay, I'm all right. Not really familiar with who's exporting the beef. Do I think turtle with the Do I like the turtle with the Patrick's house? No idea what you're talking about. Why do I even read Dogma content? I don't know what you're talking about. I asked my wallet how it was feeling. It felt empty inside. I mean, relatable. Can we stop talking about well done steak? Because I'm not. Okay, just enough with the well done steak. I'm not doing that. Where's the beef? The beef is gone. India is one of the largest exporters of. Okay. India is the largest beef exporter. It's not yet. It's not allowed in India. Interesting. So we'll give it to you, but we just won't eat it ourselves. Have I seen the one live action Pikachu movie, Detective Pikachu? I've seen part of it. Never actually watched the whole thing. Buffalo meat, not cows. Yeah, I don't think they would export cows, would they? I even dip beef jerky in ketchup. That sounds disgusting. If you drop a piece of buttered toast on the back of a cat, which way does it land? If you drop a piece of toast on the back of a cat? emojis. What are people on? I don't even know, man. The chat is confusing me. Do I like my beans medium rare? What is wrong with chat? My goodness. Guys, I think you're scared. The numbers are going down because you guys are being so weird. Just chill out. Okay. And in some parts, India. Okay, we're still. What? How did we get to this? Like, focus on beef export. For you, it's yeah, exactly. I'm making that clear. It's pointless for me. Yeah, exactly. So you got to listen to the whole message. I think for me, it is a complete waste of time. I will not put other people down for doing that. Like, I play Magic the Gathering. You might say Magic the Gathering sucks. Why bother with that? I mean, like, okay, so don't play the game. That's basically what I'm doing. Try beef jerky and mustard. I'm not going to do that. Can I climb the Mount Everest? I'm not going to risk my life for that. Yeah, we're having beef over beef. Detective Pikachu is an excellent live action. Needs a sequel. I mean, from what I saw of it, it was okay. Just didn't enjoy it myself that much. It usually seems bro's always frustrated from his chat. I mean, frustrated. No, I think frustrated is too strong of a term. Mildly irritated. Do I like turtle with Pat? I don't know what a turtle with Patrick House even means, which is a little offensive. Okay, now I'm going to be blunt with you. Now I'm not going to be nice. If you take offense to me saying that sounds disgusting, like steak and ketchup or well done steak and ketchup sounds disgusting. If you take offense to that, you're not mature enough for the internet. Like that's just my critique on a food. That's not even me calling like your interests or your hobbies or you as a person disgusting. That's just that food sounds disgusting. If that bothers you, you're not ready for the internet. Have I ever tried to? No, I've never tried turtle. The Pikachu VA is very cute. Okay, let's focus on anime. It's always the Indians who always change the. It's not always again. It's not really the case. It was offensive. He told me I'm creepy for asking my mom to tattoo him. If that's not creepy, then I don't want to be right. I mean, is there more up or down in the universe? Technically, there's neither. Technically, it's all relative to your position. His win is about to pop out. His win is about to pop out. Watch out! I have no idea what you're talking about. What does otaku mean? It means an enthusiast for Japanese and anime culture. Have I eaten liver? I like liver, but I need a good amount of sauce on it because, like, if you eat straight, like, plain liver, I find that it's a very pungent, very strong, gamey flavor. So I need a good sauce on it. Miruem kept the little girl as his plaything. Disgusting. Then you don't know what you're talking about. How much is up weight? Don't know what you're saying. And he told me he's disgusted of me for my steak and ketchup. Yep, I'm disgusted of that. You have severe upper eyelid exposure. I have no idea what you're talking about. Try chicken breast with sauce and mustard over rice. Well, with white sauce? White sauce isn't like... White sauce just says the color. It doesn't tell me what ingredients are used in the sauce. Is looked down in Japan. Don't know what you're talking about either. He offended me with all that crap. Okay, if I offend you, then all right, too bad. You're not. I'm not ready for. Yeah, if you're not ready for the internet, then you're not ready for the internet. How do I not know what know white sauce? White sauce is a color that doesn't tell me is it a cream sauce? Is it like a cheese based sauce? Is it a Parmesan sauce? Like that doesn't tell me anything about the ingredients in the sauce or what kind of sauce it is, or even its flavor profile. Try minced caliber salad. No idea what that is. Do I like boiled? I'm not even going to read that. It's white sauce, yo. Man, you guys are not very, all right. Recessed maxilla, low orbitals, high upper lid exposure, negative. Okay, you just erased your message. If a spider is wearing a pair of pants, does it cover 4 legs or 8? Well, they don't really differentiate between like legs and arms, right? Unless you count the pincers. So I would imagine it would cover all of their legs. Well, white sauces start from a roux. I'll often start from a roux, but like again, but that doesn't specify what kind of sauce it is. You're just again stating the color. If you want to talk about a specific white sauce, then like what sauce are you talking about? Are you the country of Mexico? Yes, I am the entire country of Mexico. I don't really like mayo, so I'm going to pass. This is an anime chat. It originally was, but I don't know what's wrong with people. Might Otaku real? Wait, what? You always sound frustrated. Am I? The thing is, today is particularly annoying. Today is particularly annoying. Like, you guys are really not behaving today. Why do we say day in and day out, but not night in and night out? We do say night in and night out. It just refers to something different. Like, night in and night out just refers to what, like, are you going out for the night or are you spending the night in at home? Day in, day out usually just refer, yeah, what you're doing during the day. Do I like Kate Bean? Can you not try making eggs on grain wheat? Like eggs on bread? I've done that. Am I a Jew? Ethnically, yes. Religiously, no. Whenever I go without a treadmill, you attract a different audience. It seems so. You know what? You're right. Because we haven't been on the treadmill in a week-ish. And the audience is different. No day is annoying. Every day is a beautiful day. It's not the day that's annoying. It's the individuals. There is a real Gundam in Japan. I mean, you mean like a Gundam like statue? I've seen those. Texas was once Mexican. Are you excited for the One Piece season finale? I'm not going to see it till next week. White sauce is the sauce in carbonara. Now, carbonara is a specific sauce. Okay, so that like I'm familiar with the carbonara sauce. I enjoy it. It's not my favorite sauce, but I enjoy a good carbonara. If you had to be a wild animal, either a swordfish or a hawk. No, I'm not at home. There's no treadmill here. Who in the hell is making my bro's day annoyed? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. As a content creator, honestly, I'm thankful. I am thankful because in my case, the worst I get is like some minor annoying people, a bit of spam, a couple of weird, creepy comments. But I don't have like, people constantly threatening my life, right? A couple, not very often. Once in a while, I'll get one of those, but some people have it way worse. Why does anime create Japanese phenotype with European features? They're just trying to draw characters that are like, I don't think that matters. It's just they're just trying to create interesting character designs that are compelling for the audience. The original name of the sauce called white sauce. It's a creamy sauce. Okay. I'm not going to debate this with you. Get back to the dating stuff. Absolutely not. That topic is banned. Favorite Patrick house? I don't know which Patrick you're talking about. 30,000 subs? No, it's not crazy. 30,000 is small. 30,000 is not that big. Everyone knows white sauce. I'm not gonna keep debating this, dude. That vein on your neck pumps out when you talk. This one? Okay. All right. Okay, you keep saying bro. Is there something wrong, person whose name I can't read? Are you okay? Like, people keep talking about food in anime. In an anime topic, for me, every animal meat is delicious. Vegetables is disgusting. Then you've just never had vegetables prepared well, because vegetables are delicious, and I enjoy most of them. On my left, there is nothing. Have I seen bison? Have I seen like the animal bison, or is that an anime? Basin? With this audience, you will soon be neurodivergent. I already am. I think I'm not even reading that. What was the first person milking a cow doing? I don't know. Maybe they were really thirsty. Do I like anime? Absolutely. Can you stop spamming chat, please? Have I eaten bison? I think I have, yes. Have I seen Bleach? Absolutely. Yeah, but bison's delicious. Do I enjoy Brussels sprouts? Absolutely. Guy and his wife. What time was... Okay, I can't read that. I can't read that. Dude, if you're just gonna keep writing bro, can you type something else? Have you ever tried llama? Nope, never tried llama. Okay, I'm gonna put you in timeout, dude. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Do I ever have any? No, I do not have any Bleach merch. Have I tasted snake? I have not. A fish beneath water, so did the sea. I'm not reading any of that. Why would he have that kind of merch? I mean, I like Bleach. I mean, it's okay if you have Bleach merch. I just don't. I like Bleach. Ask me a question. What kind of question do you want to be asked? Be right back. I'm going to eat. Why can't you just eat here? You timed out the wrong... Oh, did I? Did I time out the wrong person? Hang on. Can I scroll up and fix that? Did I time out the wrong person? Messenger chat. Damn. Did I actually do that? Looks like I did. Oh, damn. Oh, wait. Did I? No, I can't find it now. I guess I missed it. My bad. I did time out the wrong person. Whoops. Okay, so I fumbled. I can admit I can admit when I fumbled. I can admit when I fumbled. I accidentally muted the wrong person. My bad. It feels so. You can come. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. So if the boat was floating, the river, why was it? I don't know what you guys are even writing anymore, dude. Would I rather have $1 every second or a billion right now? 100 billion. 100 billion. Why can't I stream Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Because I'm at my cousin's house. I do not have a setup. I do not have a computer. I do not have a second device. Also, I don't stream this on Twitch. I only stream video games on Twitch. Did you know you can get butter inside of your ear? Don't put butter in your ear. Do I have any anime merch that I can show you? I'm not at home, so I don't have any anime merch with me. Which phone are you using for this stream? An iPhone 11? Do you bleach your llama? I don't have a llama. Would you ever be able to eat beef or... Would you never... would I rather never eat beef or chicken? Beef is more expensive, so beef. Thoughts on cilantro? I enjoy it, sometimes. Is Chainsaw new movie launched? You mean Reese? Yeah, it's been out for a while. Can you time out the person for spamming? I've been timing people out. All right, see you later, birds. At what point does grave robbing become archaeology? I think there's an actual timeline for this. How many hundreds of years is it? I think there's an actual timeline for this. Have I seen Plurbius? I have not. Beef is not more expensive? Yes, it is. As someone who, yes, here beef is way more expensive than chicken. Next country you may want to visit, Japan in 2 years. Haikyuu, great series. Did you know? I'm not going to read that. Beef is the greatest food on earth. I enjoy beef, but beef costs a lot more than chicken. Also, chicken, my body tends to agree with more, so I'm going to have chicken more often. Will you name your child? I'm not having a child. Player Bus is very slow and overrated. I just haven't seen it. I don't know what it is. Have you ever watched Banned? Oh, Banned anime like Prison School? Those anime are not banned. I just don't like them. People of which country appear the most on my stream? So I look at my YouTube analytics, so I can tell that America's the most common, and then but the thing is, the most common is actually other. So it's like scatters of random different countries. I think America, UK, India are among the top. How do I brush your teeth? With an electric toothbrush. My body hates food. That is rough, because that sucks. Beef costs money. Pretty much everything costs money. Beef costs money. Chicken costs love and positivity. I don't know what you're talking about. Do I know about the privilege the Canadian people get in the Asian country? Nope, I have never been. The only countries I've been to are U.S. and Israel. And the only thing I really experienced in Israel was that basically we are called the nice Americans. Yeah, we're just called the nicer Americans. What's the best martial art in my opinion? There is no best martial art. If you're asking me which martial art I would rather learn, it would be wrestling. You were right, today's audience is pathetic. It's a mixed bag. Do I know banana looks like banana? Yes. Thoughts on the concept of a universal basic income? I actually am very pro universal basic income. Very pro. I don't think you're called that anymore. I mean, last time I visited was 2011, so I found leftover dessert at your grandmaid. Very nice. Nice Americans, GG. I mean, that's what we got called 14 years ago. You don't have an accent, then people will assume you are a calm British. Everyone has an accent, and every single person has an accent. Every single person. If you think you don't have an accent, you're just used to it. Did you know oranges are colored orange? Indeed, I did. Are you communist? If you want to know my views on politics, just ask me about a specific policy. I really like your videos. Well, thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. Do I praise the Patrick House? I don't know what you're talking about. Are Canadians very polite? I'll tell you. I have met many Americans who are rude, many Americans who are very nice people. Some of my closest friends are American. I've met many Canadians who are super friendly and super some of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and some of them are awful. So really, it's not everyone. What is this about nice Americans? I mean, it's a mixed bag. There's no country or culture that everyone is mean or nice. I've seen both. I'm back. Welcome back. People who don't speak specific languages other than English don't have an accent. That is just not true. You just don't know what an accent is. The only Canadian I know is a serial killer. I'm Canadian, and I am not a serial killer, officially. Did I know Dexter is Canadian? I'm pretty sure, yeah. If a 2D shadow is cast by a 3D object, are we just shadows of 4D beings? Are we just shadows of 4D beings? It would be interesting if we could prove the existence of 4D beings. You have I have an accident? Probably. Did you know the Christian God is called Yahweh? Okay, I don't really care about gods. Breathe? Nah, breathing is unnecessary. Where did the stereotype of Canadians being extremely polite come from? I actually don't know the origin of this. I genuinely just don't know the origin of it, because I do think on the street Canadians tend to be very, like, polite. Like, have you guys ever experienced Canadian showdowns where you hold the door and you're basically holding the door for each other, and it becomes a battle of who's going to go through the door first? It's like, go ahead, no, you go ahead, or you go ahead. Or when you're trying to cross the street and a car's trying to let you go so you can walk, but you're like, nah, it's okay, you go first, and you just both get stuck there. Oh my goodness. Can you think of a thought you don't have a word for? I often have moments where I struggle to find the word, and usually chat helps me in those moments. Do you know the first dinosaur ever discovered was called Megalosaurus? I am familiar with the Megalosaurus. I'm watching serial killer documentaries so I don't make the same mistake as them. Good idea. Do I know Hades was more morally good than Zeus? That doesn't surprise me at all. Zeus was a player, man. You stream every day? So far, I haven't missed a day. I really like your vids. I appreciate that, Carl. Is you a deep thinker by nature? Depends on the subject. Sometimes I like to turn my brain off and just relax. Sometimes I, think very hard on something. Do you think I think? I do think that I think. Can I know your age? I say I'm my age all the time. I'm 34. Will there ever be a day that I don't stream? I don't know. We'll see how long we can keep this streak going. 6'6" Russian charging at you, assuming you are being American. What kind of situation did I get into that a giant is running at me? Do I have Bitcoin? I do not. Did you know the most expensive ham is from Spain? I did not. Is your first train of thought on something deep or shallow? Depends on the subject and what am I doing. Like, there's context to this. How would you feel if you were swatted? If I was swatted? That'd be really bad, because people get killed when that happens. So don't do that. No, swatting people is stupid. It is incredibly stupid. And I hope you go to prison for a long time if you do that. Did you eat your hair? No. You look like 25 to 28. I get that all the time. Take an anime you love, for example. Wait, what? Oh, so but here's the thing. I can enjoy shows as deep as One Piece's stories of genocide and slavery and political corruption, or Vinland Saga and seeking trying to let go of vengeance and anger and seeking peace, to something as nonsensical and silly to Sakamoto Desuka, where it's just this perfect guy who does everything flawlessly. Do I know how to draw? No. Age 34. What's your English level dwelling at? I don't know what do you mean at B1? I don't know what that is. Yes, I am familiar that Derek is a name of German origin, meaning ruler of the people. Derek, can you tell us something funny that happened to you? I once fell off stage in front of 1,000 people during a breakdance show. Are you an arm boy? I don't know what that means. An arm boy? Do I like arms? You're not Einstein. I am not. Yes, I am not Einstein Albert. What's your agree? I don't know what's my age. I already answered you 3 times. I already answered multiple times. At this point, if you weren't listening, that's your fault. That's your own fault now. Do you think your chat is annoying? I think individuals are annoying. Animation, fan service, powers are irrelevant. Lore is... here's the thing. Fan service can ruin a show. Animation can Like, animation to a point is important. Like, if an animation is so bad that a series becomes painful to look at, that can definitely be a deterrent. I don't think it needs to be flawless to be enjoyable. And as for what was the other one? Tell us more about the breakdance show. That's really all that happened. I fell off stage. I stumbled and I fell off stage. Would you like to be gifted Kamul? I don't know what Kamul is. I rejected each girl on Earth on Anime Girls. Okay. Do I think Escanor is attractive? I don't find any fictional character attractive. I don't even pay attention to the attractiveness of real people. Where am I from? Canada. If you lived at the center of the Earth, I would be dead. Because I would, yeah, I would be dead. Do you just pin the comment? His age is 34. You know what? Okay, I'll do that. There you go. I pinned it. Did you know the Austrian painter had more kill assists than your average dictator? Fair enough. Who founded Canada? Wait, like which individual? I know you and they have so little population. Okay. Now unpin it. Now it's fine. Do you have a job other than being a YouTuber, fitness coach, and Twitch? I make money on Twitch too, and TikTok. So yeah, there's those two. When did your family come to Canada? I couldn't tell you the exact year. Probably like, I don't know, probably like 80 something years ago. Probably around 80-ish years ago. When Canada, thank you. I think humans, I think a human, actually no, it was aliens. Aliens founded Canada. Would I rather kiss beef or chicken? I'm not kissing my food. I'm Twitch too. Okay. Back in my day, can we have the number to my credit card? Yeah, you're funny. Sherlock Holmes is real? I mean, Sherlock Holmes was inspired by a real detective, I'm pretty sure. I enjoy Sherlock Holmes. I love deductive reasoning. I like the method. Where did your family migrate from? Multiple different countries. What do you want? You okay? What's up? Are you just barking for no reason again? Or, oh no, actually, oh damn, I think it needs to go out. 911, what's my emergency? There is no emergency. Tell us the history of the world in 10 minutes. I'm not going to do that. You kind of look gay, and so do you. It's okay. I won't judge you, Rise, if you're gay. I won't judge you. Doggy is outside. I gotta let the dog out. Let's see. Did I miss anything while I was walking? Put some chicken pieces up your... No. History of the world, I guess. I'm not doing the history of the world in 10 minutes, in 10 words. Funniest comment I've ever seen? I don't know. There's been a few good comments. Usually they're very well thought out and spontaneous. They're usually comments that catch me off guard. Who let the dogs out? Oh, yes. It was me. You caught me. Please get close to the dog. He's right there. Here's your cookie. There you go. History of the world in 3 words. Explosion equals life. Yes. Funniest comment in this chat? It's probably going to be one of the earlier jokes that Starlight made, I think. They made a couple of good jokes before. Roll on the snow? No, I'm not going to do that. Pat the dog? I did when I gave him a cookie. Why are there no black main characters in anime? What are you talking about? How many animes have you seen that there's no black characters? What are you talking about, dude? Hey, how you doing? There you go. Pet the dog. I'm not... Nah. His breath stinks. Touch the snow? I'm not touching the snow. How you doing, Athar? Can you touch the snow? I've never felt it. So me touching the snow is not going to equate to you touching the snow. Give us your evil laugh. Here's the thing, guys. I cannot do voices. I cannot do voice acting. I cannot do that kind of stuff. It is not my skill set. I have many skills, a wide variety of skills. Voice acting is not it. Do I pocket Glocks? No. Can you touch there's no grass here, it's snow. I'd have to go shovel and dig up the grass. I'm not doing that. Make a snowman? The snow doesn't have the right consistency right now. Is evening or morning? It is morning. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. Like, getting close to lunchtime. if you're not gonna voice chat, then slice an apple with my hands. We don't have any apples here. If you clean a vacuum, yes, you become the vacuum cleaner. You could say the Boondocks was anime style and had black. I mean, it's an animated series. Like there actually is no clear cut definition for anime. It really isn't. Uh, what if all the piled up snow actually is whipped cream? I actually don't like whipped cream. Do I have a wife? No. Broom or mop depends on what I'm cleaning. I have both here. Uh, I'll be doing both later today because there's a lot of dog hair everywhere. So much dog hair. Like they shed like you would not believe. I hate your life. Why? Life is good. I am from India. It's 9:20. Well, how you doing? Are you Patrick? Again with the Patrick House. Why am I not married yet? Because I don't want to be. Silly person. Did you know that if you shout, it will make noise? Yeah, I'm not going to shout because one, that's going to annoy the dogs, and two, I don't like screaming. Isn't anime not necessarily because it like here's the thing. If you look at like if you look at all the different criteria of like what makes up an anime, the source material, there actually is no clear cut definition. Because like, what if you take Avatar: The Last Airbender, where the material was written in the West but produced in Korea? But like, what if you take anime where it was like written in Japan but produced in France? So it's not always exclusively Japanese. Opinions on nano banana food. No idea what that is. Banana food? I like bananas. You look like Brooke from One Piece. Yes, I clearly have an afro and I'm a skeleton. Does every masterpiece need a sequel? No. Sometimes when you have a masterpiece, it's okay to just let it be a standalone. Favorite dinosaur? Triceratops. Your screen will literally shake the house according to your physique. Oh, you're just okay. Whatever, it's fine. Where I live, it's okay to swim in the ocean. Okay, if you go ahead and do that. He looks like Usopp. All right. Do my best. I can't do impressions. I'm really sorry. That's just not my skill set. It's really not. Favorite bone? Maybe the femur. Maybe the Wait, favorite bone in general or like on any or like I'm fine with plants. It might be the femur. What I mean is swimming in winter is okay. I mean, if you want to go swimming in the ocean, go have fun. I'm gonna chill here. I'm fine right here. Let's shave the mustache. It just grows back really fast. Boba Fett versus. This is not an important question. It never snows. Well, here it always snows. Well, here there's a lot of snow. Thoughts on Expedition 33 losing the award? So like, here's the thing. I don't know to what extent AI was involved in the process of making the game. Like I heard the news, but because I haven't really read up on the exact context and the circumstances, I don't know. Like maybe it was a very minor thing that they implement. Like I don't know to what extent it was used. I still think it's a great game. Can we ban Baldur? Like Baldur's Gate? I love Baldur's Gate. There's a lot of AI. So like I'm not going to pretend that I know what I'm talking about. So like, yes, I heard there was AI use, but because I don't know, I'm not going to speak as if I do, is what I'm trying to say. Do I have apple tree? Yes, we have apple trees. It's important to me at least. It's what's important to you. Did I miss the first half of that? The whole AI thing? I mean, again, I don't have the I don't have all the context. Did I see Sepdog? Said Pog. No idea what that is. Are you a peanut shepherd? No. I'm gonna tell you which anime character you look like. You'll admit. Here's the thing. I get told I look like a million characters a day. Most of them make no sense. I used AI to ace a practical interview once. That's not good. He drinks maple syrup. I mean, I haven't had maple syrup in a long time. Good night, Orange. What would you like to do on the last day on Earth? You mean, is it the last day of Earth, or is it just my last day? It's like just me, and I'm like dying. No, I promise you'll admit. No. Are you Abe Lincoln? You're not very good at history, are you? Ain't any girls here? Any girls? I don't know any girls. So it's my last day, so I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna eat like it's my last day alive. It's fine still on Fet versus Predator. I just want to. I don't do power scaling stuff. I don't do versus stuff. Sorry, man. Please give me a chance, bro. I mean, just name the character. I'm just gonna disagree with you. You look like a 12 episode MC. I don't know what that means because there's a lot of range there. Which organ do you think is overpaid for its job? Is overpaid? Overpaid. I think most people don't use their brains very well. Like the brain is one of the most important organ. It is the most important organ in the body. I think most people don't use their brains very well. Are you a peanut shepherd? No. You look like my. Yes, I look like me. Indeed, indeed. This from JJK. What about JJK? Spleen is underrated. I don't think the spleen gets a whole lot of attention. I don't think it gets a whole lot of attention. Are you the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell? Yes. Is the crowbar an effective melee weapon? Yes, it is. Though it doesn't have a lot of range. I mean, it'll do damage. Powerhouse of the cell over here. Exactly. Toji I don't look like Toji. What's your favorite soup? Okay, good question. It's probably going to be. Honestly, I think it's going to either be a chicken soup. You know what? I'm going with chicken soup. He's not on the treadmill. That's because we're not at home. You must have been away for a while. Yeah, I mean, I like vegetable soup, but chicken soup. Have I watched Planet of the Grapes? Nope, never seen Planet of the Grapes. Yeah. He's on the treadmill. Okay, I've already seen all those. But yes, I don't agree. I don't look like Toji. Am I still alive? Yes. But what would you like to eat on your last day? Literally everything. I will bring forth my ultimate appetite. I will eat steak. I will eat ramen. I will eat sushi. I will eat pasta. I am not leaving any trace of anything. Favorite fruit? Probably strawberries. Why do people put female anime figures in a jar? I don't know what you're talking about. If fire had emotions, would it be dramatic or calm? I guess it would depend on the type of fire, right? Because like campfires, like just a cozy campfire, I get it's typically pretty calm. But if it's like a wildfire, probably angry. Toji is literally just like you. No, no spending time with the family in the chat. If it's my last day alive, you think I'm going to be dealing with the spam and the nonsense? No. If it's my last day alive, it's not going to be with chat. It's not going to be with chat. What color is Thursday? Maybe like a purple. Maybe like a purple. Thoughts on India? Never been. Do I have Tom? Who's Tom? Tom from MySpace? Is Balder guy in the chat? I don't know who you're talking. I don't remember. I don't see anyone named Ball. There he is. He's up there. Do I like JJK? Yes. Do you think grapes is easy to eat? I really like cotton candy grapes. Those are enjoyable. Yeah, I like grapes. Thursday is brown. November and what? Thursday's not brown. How much do I bench? I don't barbell bench. Have you ever worked as a waiter in a Bosnian restaurant? No. Why are you talking about? I don't know why they're doing that. Do I read Tom's Guide? I don't know what. Oh wait, Tom's Guide. Don't know what you're talking about. Cotton candy grapes are amazing. I agree with you. I'm not laughing at his age. Why did you assume that? I like grapes without G. Can you, Wheezy? Watch it. Can you hold beans? I don't have any beans. Thursday is periwinkle. Okay. How many languages? Just the one. Monday is red. I mean, I like Mondays and I like red, so sure, why not? Oh, what the hell are cotton candy grapes? They're a very sweet kind of grape. They're very sweet tasting. Monday has no color. I like Mondays. Monday is blue. Oh, Monday, but I like Mondays though. I don't get the Monday blues. Thoughts on the 1488 Laurier Avenue? I have no idea what you're talking about. Have I ever played any Supercell games? Nope, never played one. Monday is red and pain? No. Guys, Monday's not a bad day. Favorite type of bean? Maybe maybe black beans? Or yeah, maybe a black bean. Sunday is clearly white. Okay, sure, why not? Do I know about Mr. Bean? Yes, Mr. Sugar, no, but Mr. Bean, yes. He pinned it because many people were exactly, exactly. Too many people were asking my age. Bro, love from India. Thank you. Monday is clearly pink. I don't know how we got here. Wednesday's child is full of. Guys, I like every day. I like all of my days are good. If you could learn a musical instrument, I think I would be best suited. You know what? What's it called? I've only seen a couple of TikTokers do it. It kind of takes the shape of a tortoise shell, and there's these like little like not holes, but like crevices in the shell. So when you tap it, it makes different sounds. So like it's almost like a drum. I would probably learn that. Do I get any audience from Australia? Yep, I get plenty of Australia. Yeah. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. It's a very soothing sound. If you were in an instrument, giving the accordion or the banjo, I don't have the finger dexterity for a banjo. Maybe like the drums or a guitar, or even a violin. Actually, a violin is still a little bit dexterous. Yeah, I think something like drums. Can kissing be considered is kissing cardio? No. Should we make Mighty Otaku fandom? I don't want to be a fandom. Did he say Dexter? I did not say Dexter. Can you do pull-ups? Yeah, pull-ups are fun. Can I have your peanut butter? I don't have any peanut butter here. It's called a handpan drum. It might be that. I just don't remember what it was called. A marimba. I just don't know. I actually just don't remember what it was called. If you think Aaron Yeager Aaron Yeager was also under sunk cost fallacy. I don't think it was a sunk cost fallacy. I don't think that was it. If you could have any anime power, I don't want any powers. Just give me a fridge that refills itself. They call me Cardi B. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Tom is in my house. There's no one in the house. What about handstand push-ups? I would need to put my feet on the wall. I don't have the balance for it. I'm gonna go. I feel sick again. Damn, dude. How old am I? 34. It's literally pinned in chat. It's pinned. Do you meet your followers? Offline? Outside of anime conventions, no. Aaron is clearly a straw man fallacy. Okay. Benjo is a super crude cuss word. Never heard of it. Sorry, I'm not really familiar with Indian slang. Hindi slang, sorry. I just had the egg curry. Delicious. Wheezy? Don't make me time you out. I've seen you at the convenience store. No, you haven't. Because I don't shop at the convenience store. That's how I know I don't shop at convenience stores. Are you a good dancer? No, I am horrendous. Not going to happen. Not a dancer. Potty is... What is wrong with chat, guys? Like, come on. What is my favorite shoulder exercise or machine? Okay, well, you didn't have to specify machine, just favorite shoulder exercise. Well, it depends on what I'm trying to do, but my most common ones are going to be a dumbbell lateral raise, ideally with some support like a bench, or a machine or dumbbell shoulder press. It's just in my gym, the machine shoulder press feels kind of janky. So the dumbbell shoulder press just feels a lot better for me. If it's a good shoulder press machine, I'll happily take it. Why made you love the gym so much? It's the best part of my day. The gym is the best part of my day. Just everything about it. I feel better when I'm there. Do I deal Borber meats? No idea what Borber is. Are lateral bench presses efficient? Are lateral bench... Are you trying to say flies? Are you trying to say dumbbell flies or something? What's the most common immigrant community in Canada? I would not be able to tell you. I don't know the stats. I don't even know who Timothy Chalamet is. Are you never sore from back-to-back gym days? I mean, here's the thing. Like, I can have some mild soreness, but not to the point where it interferes with my training. I'm not a dad. But yeah, I manage my training and recovery pretty well, so soreness is virtually almost never a problem. But lateral bench press doesn't mean it. That's not a thing. You're probably not describing the movement properly. Are you talking about a lateral raise or like a dumbbell or a chest fly? Because like a lateral bit that doesn't it's not a thing. What form of recovery do I like the most? Sleep. I prefer calisthenics. I mean, if you like calisthenics, go for it. If that's how you like to train, like go for it. If your left ear forgot the number 7, how would your sneeze take? Okay, you're just high. Do you have a vertical hen? I don't know what that is. Canuck? No, I'm not a Canuck. Do I skip leg day? Today is leg day. Have you ever heard of Dune? Yes, but I've heard of Dune and that's about it. Do I know? Do you form cow Hispanics? I've no. What that sentence doesn't even make any sense. Give up cheese or give up chocolate? That's gonna be difficult. I think I'm gonna give up cheese. Spinosaurus is the coolest dinosaur. I like Spinosaurus. Do I have a negative canthal tilt? Okay. Okay, like Eprax, I'm just gonna ignore your comments till you go back to talking properly. How did your most recent visit to the I have never been to a proctologist. Many English anime titles are not literal translation. Yeah, no, it's true. They're not always literal translations. Stop watching anime or stop talking to women. I mean, half my friends are women. So, like, cut out half my friend group. Sorry, anime, you're gone, man. I'm not cutting out half my social circle. Like, no, not worth it. Are your mattresses matrices? I don't know what you're saying. What is my feeling on the socioeconomic climate of America? It's a total disaster right now. Why am I ignoring you? I'm not. Really? That was a surprise. What's a surprise? I mean, you're asking me to cut out half my friend group. Like, I'm not going to do that. Are you a Darwinian atheist? I am definitely an atheist. If you mean, do I believe in evolution? Then obviously. If morality is just a human construct, is murder wrong in an empty universe? I mean, depends what you classify as. Is like, uh, you mean killing for survival? No, it's not wrong. Is killing for food wrong? No. Is killing for like no reason or personal pleasure? Uh, According to in human society, it's greatly frowned upon. Are you anti-nationalist? If you want to know my thoughts on a policy, just ask me about the policy. Am I 43? No. It's my age is literally pinned in the chat. Would I rather have a rough proct? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Do you formulate Fangitos? No idea what that is. Bro's audience goes hard on philosophy. My audience it goes hard in the most random directions possible. Are you in January 6th? I don't even know what that is. People you like to watch on YouTube, I use YouTube to go to sleep. I literally just use YouTube to go to sleep, and that's it. You don't agree with the people bringing children into this cruel world. I don't agree. I mean, you mean disagree with childbirth? I agree with people should have kids if they want to have kids. Like if you like, I just don't think everyone should have kids. Well, he has a psychology. No, let me be clear. Let me be clear. A DEC is not a bachelor's. A DEC is a CGEP degree. A bachelor's would make me a psychology major. So I am not that. I am the former. I have a DEC in psychology, and I read probably 4 or 5 dozen psychology books, which is not really relevant, but if death is the only certainty in life, is life just a temporary illusion? Life is not a temporary illusion. It is real. If it's significant, it is significant because you only live once. So you should make value of it because the odds of you existing are extremely rare. Have I read Berserk? Not really. What's my opinion on Hamon? Oh, on Hamon, it's pretty good. I like it. Well, what are your feelings on gun rights? I think it needs to be depending on where you are, it needs to be more strict. Like in America, you need to be more strict. We live in a simulation. I disagree. I can't disprove it, but I disagree. How do I calculate the odds to exist? So like, there's only a certain number of if you stretch out the genetic code and all the different combinations of genetics that could possibly exist, that's the odds of you existing, and that is extremely slim, extraordinarily slim. Does your toe You're disgusting. You successfully ruined Sunday's morning because you read every single comment here. I try to read most comments. What if Skyrim's anime? Skyrim isn't. I don't think Skyrim's getting an anime. Here in India, we have an instant delivery app, Blinkit. There's the okay, all right. What are my opinions on furries? You do what you want with your life. It's not my business. If suffering and pleasure define experience, what does being without sensation even exist as? Without sensation. So, like, are you talking about, like, from the perspective of, like, an immortal jellyfish, where they don't have a brain, they just kind of float? I mean, like, the immortal jellyfish, they're alive. That they just don't think. They just kind of float around with an eternally like an eternally repeating life cycle unless they're killed by something. So probably that would be the best example. I know you're not getting any Robux. Do you think veganism is elitist? No, I think someone can be. I think someone can be elitist and try to think they're superior for eating a certain way, but it's stupid. Here in India, we drink vodka. You have fun with that. I don't like vodka. To alarm clock, funk. Oh yeah, I'm passing on that. What's okay? Sorry. What's your idea to live your rest of your life? What's your ideas to live your rest of your life? I don't really know what you're trying to say. I'm going to assume you're trying to ask me what kind of life do I want to live? A happy one. Do I have small fingered bows? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You remind me of Dr. House. I'm just gonna take that as a compliment. I'm gonna ignore all the other possible, reasons for that. I'm just gonna take that as a compliment. Are there any Funko Pop figures at my cousin's? Nope. None of us collect Funko Pops. I wish they continued Hamon and JoJo's. It was a great power system. I mean, I still like, I prefer stands, but I get it. Berserk Deluxe Edition is in the kids section. Oh, okay, cool. Is the meaning of life taking drugs? No. If consciousness is just a side effect of physical processes, what does it feel like? Why does it feel like it matters? I mean, because it does matter. Like, I don't even know how to go about answering this question. Which principles are you going to revolve around till the last of your breath? Can you be more specific? Because, like, which principles? You mean, what are my life rules? Is that what you're trying to ask? Like, what are my life rules? Be happy. My life rules are be happy. Be satisfied with your life. That's really it. Be the person I want to be. Would I rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear? I'm assuming a random person or a bear. I'm taking a... Here's the thing. Here's my thoughts, though. Is the average man a threat to me? No. The average man, though, is incompetent, though. The average person is not going to be very competent in the woods. There's going to be an extra mouth to feed. They're not going to know how to make a fire. They're not going to know how to build a shelter. They're probably not going to follow my instructions. They're not going to know how to fish or how to do any of this food gathering stuff. They're probably just going to be an extra hindrance. So, I guess I'm choosing the bear. No, because I grew up in summer camp. I learned how to sleep in the woods. I can tolerate the weather. I know how to fish. Are you a toadstool? No. If it really is infinite, okay. If reality is infinite, what do you mean by infinite? What do you mean is reality infinite? I don't know, like, what you mean if reality is infinite. That statement in alone doesn't really make a lot of sense. What would you change your profession to if I absolutely had to? You do realize I still do personal training on the side, right? So I just spend more time doing this because it's easier, it's better money. Have you seen the big mommy with? I have no idea what you're talking about. That's a math question. What would you change? I already answered that one. Have you ever had chicken gizzards? Can't say that I have, but I would try it. Was JoJo's the first to introduce smart batteries full of outplays in anime? Introduce smart smart battles. So intelligent battles? No, no, it wasn't the first. But then again, I don't remember exactly what year JoJo's came out. So in order to do a comparison, I'd have to do some Googling on release dates, but I know it's not the first. I don't like pineapple on my pizza. What's my least favorite? I do not have a least favorite series. The universe or existence itself has no bound in time. I mean, the universe has a beginning, as far as we understand it. Based on my current understanding of how things work, it does have a start. Will it have an end? Uh, I do believe in the eventual, you know, I do believe eventually the entire universe will either collapse in on itself or expand so far that everything is so far apart that everything freezes to death. You look like Bang Chan. I hear that every day. All right, get $100,000 right now. I'll take it. Or go back 5 years. Get 100. Okay, so wait a second. Wait a second on this because $100,000 is good money. But with my knowledge now, if I went back 5 years, could I make $100,000 in less time? Okay, let me do the. You know what? I'm going back 5 years because I'm going back 5 years. I don't even need to invest in Bitcoin. If I do everything I'm doing now, I'll make well over $100,000 in 5 years. If you can go back 5 years, you can predict. Here's the thing: I don't even need to do that. I don't even need to predict the market. I mean, sure, I could take advantage of that. I could. But even if you didn't let me do that, I'd still do it. Do snakes have one hole or two? I mean, if it's the same principle as a straw, right? I'm pretty sure it's topographically one. Invest in Gizzard Wizard. I'm not going to. You could have made over $600,000. You just didn't lock in. I mean, I could make over $600,000 just going back 5 years. Just invest in. Yeah, I'm not. Here's the thing. No, I'm not going to. Are you invested in Nvidia? No, I am currently not. If nobody remembers your existence after you die, does your life have meaning? Ultimately, I guess that depends on your personal perspective. If you mean, do people need to be aware of your past or current existence for your life to have value? I would say no. I would say no. Because what about everything else that's going on in the universe where there is no life and things that like we just have no idea that it's. What about like different planets and like there's things going on in the universe that are happening that no life knows about. Does that not matter? I think it does. What would you do if you go back in time what would you do if you go back in time that would earn you more than $100,000? Very easily. I could literally do everything I'm doing right now, start 5 years ago, and do a better job because I know every mistake that I've made up to this point. So I'd grow faster and I would be making way more than $100,000. How does Luffy eat so much? Because he's rubber. He can literally just compress his digestive system. He can expand it and contract it. Whatever for a living, a bro literally giving his opinion on the matter his brain can't comprehend. What do you mean? I just explained everything that I was saying. It's human ego that cares so much about what matters. Yeah, I think people care too much. I think people care way too much. What do you think is the first anime to introduce intelligent battles? So again, I would have to do some Googling because I don't off the top of my head remember the release dates of all the different series. Like, I also don't remember when JoJo's first came out. So I'd have to do some Googling. I just know it's not the first. Let's see. If you could erase the pain of your past, no. No, I would not. Your past does help. Your past helps form who you are now. So undoing that, you're no longer the same person. So you're saying you could have expanded your channel even bigger without the amount of time. Tremendously so. I would have started sooner, done it better, avoided all the mistakes that I made, and just really dove in really hard. And I would have had more time to do it as well. Yeah, I'd be making well over 100,000. I'd be making well over 100,000. Like, if my channel keeps growing at the rate it's growing, I'll be making 100,000. Wait. No, I need a few more months for a sample size to really say that. I need a few more months for a sample size to say that. Well, Okay, I'm ignoring that. What mistakes have I made? Probably like, what mistakes have I made? I would say deleting old videos because it didn't meet a certain standard instead of just trying to make every video better than the next. Oh, that's one thing. Too much copy paste content instead of focusing more on trying to actually make every video better as I go along. So just basically not enough effort and more live streaming. I would have started live streaming a lot sooner. If you went to Japan and saw a dimly lit room with a sketchy looking guy, would I assume that's Yakuza? Not necessarily. If someone gave you 100,000 right now and told you to expand this money as much as you can, what would I do? So I would, depends how aggressively I want to invest. The thing is, I'm in a privileged position where I have somebody in my family who's very good at managing money. Who is very good at managing money. So if I had 100,000, I would just be like, hey, invest this for me. Like, I'm in that. Okay, assuming I didn't have those connections where I had someone to like manage all my money. I think the safest route you could probably go is investing in the S&P 500 is pretty good. Having a reasonable amount in stocks and bonds, of which I do as well, is a pretty safe bet. I'm also assuming you can't predict the market. Like you don't know about like Nvidia and ChatGPT and all these things. Like you didn't know that was all going to happen. I would go the safe route. Life is about spending money. That's pretty much it. I disagree. Would spend on cars? I don't like cars. Are you a smart fella? Depends on some areas. Yes, some areas no. I'm not going to pretend I know something. What about $2 million? If I have $2 million, I'm retired. If I just had $2 million, I am retired at that point. I do not need to work another day for the rest of my life. I'm good. I'm set. Should I enjoy my life more now or lock in and retire early? My plan is to lock in and retire early. I am saving very aggressively. Outside of Boxing Day, I did a fair amount of spending. I know. Once we're done with the move in March, we're saving aggressively. But what about $2 million now or 10 years back? If either at any point in time, if you give me $2 million, I am retired. I'm set for life at that point. I'm good. I'm set. If I had $2 million 10 years ago, I wouldn't even have content. I'd just be done. If your consciousness is shaped by constant narrative, what is left of truth when the story? What is left of the truth when the story ends? If your consciousness is shaped by, I'm not sure I follow what you're trying to say. How early is early? I don't know. I mean, what do you mean? What are we talking about? Are you the type of guy to save your money or spend it? No, save. I'm a huge saver. I save almost everything. Would you like to move to Japan? No. And double no. Actually, triple no. No. Hello from India. How you doing? How you doing, Nietzsche? However you say your name. What's good? Yeah, I am big on saving aggressively. I am very big on saving. Retire early. How early? As soon as possible. As soon as like I'm telling you, I will probably like once I'm financially set, I'll pop it. I'll still make videos. I'll still do live streams here and there, but I'm not going live every day anymore. In India we generally fix broken things with blades. Okay, ideally today. As soon as we're able to retire, we're retiring, and I'll just do a little on the side. I would just do a little on the side. Are you following a fire plan? I don't know. Oh, wait. I think I know what fire stands for. I've heard this reference before. Yes. What is my occupation? This. Would you say you're more of a smart fellow or a fart smeller? Okay, you're funny. And what do I do? Yeah, I do this. What do I think of the advice? Follow the tools you can get your hands on, not your dreams. Follow the tools you can get. So basically, I think there's more context to it than that. Because if you, like, sometimes it's worth taking a risk. Like, if you don't have the tool, okay, if there's something you want to do and you don't have the tools for it, think about how you could acquire those tools. Pretty sad. London became a Londonistan. Don't know what that is. Are you a swashbuckler on Baldur's Gate? I have a swashbuckler. Follow your dreams or retire right now. My dream, I want to retire. I want to retire. So there you go. So what's your life goal what's your life goal? To retire early? It's not my entire life goal, but my goal is to retire as soon as I can. So yeah, mostly I'm a YouTuber. I get paid to do this. If the self is a story told by memory, what happens when the storyteller dies? The story continues. Well, the thing is, your story continues, but it's going to be a slightly different interpretation of the story because how you viewed the story is going to be different from how other people viewed your story. My dream is to see a lot of stars. Unfortunately, there's a lot of we used to see a lot more stars here, but now we don't see as much. Would you like to join your crew? No. I will not be pinning that. What does retirement mean to you? It means not earning or not working. So here's the thing. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy streaming sometimes. I enjoy coaching in the gym. I will always do it on some level. But if I want to take the day off, I can take the day off. If I want to go out with my friends, any day I can go out with my friends. If I want to go on vacation, I can just go on vacation. Basically, it means complete freedom. I enjoy watching your channel, and I appreciate that. How much stream left, boss? We got plenty of time left. We're good. Do you have scurvy? Nope, I am not deficient on vitamin C. If procrastination were an Olympic sport, I would know. You would compete. Would I compete tomorrow? No, I'm not a procrastinator anymore. So you are basically unemployed. What does that mean? So Neil, what does that mean? Because I'm going to say this nicely. That's a stupid comment. That's a stupid comment because what does unemployed mean to you? If you are doing something that generates an income, you have a job. If you're generating an income, you have a job. Do you have any defects? Okay, Pink Floyd, you're just goodbye. Dude, almost be the wrong person. My goodness. What does job mean to you? I finished a salmon yesterday. Very nice. When did I start earning? Well, there's two ways I can answer that. My channel got monetized over 2 years ago, but I only went full-time 3 months ago. Have you ever learned Japanese from watching so many anime? Nope, I know a couple of words and that's about it. If silence is golden, why does it feel awkward instead of rich? You're probably socially anxious. You probably have anxiety, because I love silence. After retiring, what's the next move? Depends on what I've done at that point in time. Because, are you talking about a point where I've bought a house, or have I not bought the house yet? Are we talking about, I think it depends, it depends on where I am. Not from YouTube, but first earning in your... does you know any sea shanties? I know a couple of shanties from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. My goodness, is there a lesson One Piece teaches you? Yeah. One Piece. What's a lesson I learned from One Piece? Don't steal my food. If someone has a big dream but doesn't have the money but a lot of responsibility, then what should you do? Depends on the... Well, here's the thing. You might not have a lot of money now, but if you have a goal, if you have a long-term goal that requires you having a lot of money, you got to think about what's the most reasonable and practical way to go about doing that. It doesn't matter where you start. You can start off being homeless, broke. If you were born 20 years earlier than you are now, would I follow the tools you can get your hands on or my dreams? Again, you're asking the wrong question. You're asking the wrong question. Because if there's something you want to do and you don't have the tools for it, you figure out how to get those tools. Have you ever played Elden Ring? I've played Elden Ring for 10 minutes. I would play it again. I just don't own the game. So you feel you are not in complete freedom now. No, I am not in complete freedom. But you can do content creation and streams from anywhere on Earth, right? I mean, not anywhere on Earth, but that's not the point. If I do not wake up and like do my content and plan out my day and follow everything to the T, then my income is not secure. I can't take the day off whenever I want. I can't go on vacation whenever I want. I can't go see my friends at any time of day. I have to get all my stuff done every single day, no missing a day. Ever. No missing a day. So it's not the freedom I want. Oh, where's my eye patch? I do not have one. Do you travel, or have you ever traveled outside of Canada? Indeed, I have. It's been a while, though. I would love to travel vlog. So, like, I don't really do travel vlogs. Even when I go to Japan, I'll do a little bit, but I'm not gonna be, like, filming all day long. Where's my crew? I don't need a crew. Let's see. I'm a big Resident Evil games fan. I'm never really got too into the Resident Evil games. My friends love them, though. Let's see. Do you make gaming content? We stream on Twitch, and we're going to make a YouTube channel for that in 2 months. Is Canada a cool place? It is currently mostly snow, so yes. If happiness is temporary, should it come with a warranty? No. There's nothing guaranteed in life. Neither is happiness. But when happiness fades, you can just get it again. When did I lose my innocence? I was never innocent. Do you use a jacket covers, or you keep it as your... Wait, do I use jacket covers? Jacket covers? I'm not sure I follow. Is Japan a good place to plunder? No, I wouldn't recommend it. House tour? No. Thoughts on North America house prices? It's rough. It's rough right now. How did I become a fitness coach at the gym? I did my certification courses, and then I immediately got hired at the gym, and I worked there for 8 years before I quit. Are your dogs toasty? They are absolutely fine. You can gain happiness easily. Just go out into the woods with your pet and breathe. That's nice. Yes. How good of a businessman was the guy who sold sunglasses to blind people? Here's the thing, though. Like, I think it's also just an aesthetic thing, not just like that they needed the glasses to protect their eyes. Just because blind people's eyes, there's a bit of a what's a nice way to say it? They kind of stand out. I mean, they don't want to have people judge them for their eyes, so it's just like, it's aesthetically pleasing. If everyone says it gets better, who tested that feature? It doesn't always get better, though. You have to put in the work to make things get better. Is your ship seafaring? I do not have a ship. What are my opinions on losing a V-card early? Not my business. I'm not going to do it. It's not my life. I'm not here to judge you. Grand Theft Auto 5, never played it. 4 was good, though. I enjoyed Grand Theft Auto 4. My goodness, questions are all over the map today. You can gain happiness. Are your dogs toasty? Yeah, I answered all those. Sometimes it gets worse. Yeah, sometimes it does get worse. What kind of pirate has no ship? I'm not a pirate. I am king of the pirates. I'm retired king of the pirates. Do I have a good build for what I'm doing? Sure. Do I think humanity will go to the moon again before GTA 6? No. There are long jacket covers to keep your jackets off dust. No, I don't have any of those. GTA 6 no, I'm not excited for GTA 6. What do I think about Charlie Kirk? Not a fan of the guy. Am I jacked? Depends who you compare me to. I'm not a bodybuilder. What do I think about... let's see. I have a big fear of water. Not water specifically, but the things that are in it. I mean, I think to a degree that's understandable. And I guess it depends how much that affects your life. Tiny steak? No, I like big steak. Favorite GTA? 4. But I haven't played past 4. If you are 5'9" in States, I'm not American, you are at a level of teenage girl from Sweden. Okay. All right. If sanity is just popular opinion, I don't know. Sanity is not just popular opinion. Sanity is not about popular opinion. Sanity is about being able to process reality logically. So, like, there's a lot of people who who are supposedly sane and are just completely oblivious to the truth of things. Are you going to move to Sweden? No. It's not that bad for me, but I can feel the fear slightly when I jump into a big pool. I mean, you know what? Like, if it doesn't hinder your life greatly, then I'm not worried too much. I do think some fears are worth being addressed. Like, if you can't go into a swimming pool at all, I think that's worth working on. But if like you're scared of the ocean, how often are you really near the ocean? What do I think about I Show Speed? Never watched him in my life. What's the least age I would date? I don't date. So okay? What do I think about people who have bigger life goals? Entrepreneurs? Do I recommend people try it? Like you mean people? You mean do I recommend entrepreneurship? I mean, sure, why not? Of course, like the thing is, I think you need to be like aware of what that actually entails and the risks involved and how much work you really have to put in and for how long. It's brutally difficult. Well, some people get lucky, some people have connections. Anyways, I'm very pro entrepreneurship for the right people. You're already married. I don't date. Are you cheap? Okay, I'm ignoring that. Do I attract girls and repel older women? I don't care about attraction. It's irrelevant to me. Are you saying YouTubers who had blogging sites and are YouTubers right now should have made YouTube? Are you saying YouTubers who had blogging sites and are YouTubers right now should have? I don't really understand what you're saying. It sounds like you're saying the same thing twice. Do I read novels? I mostly read nonfiction practical skill books. How can I treat my canker sore? I can't help you there. Are you originally American? Nope. What did I do with a drunken sailor? I never dealt with a drunken sailor. Your face is shaped like those drawings of ancient Greek citizens. I don't know how to take that, so I'll just say thanks and move on. Thank you, Amadio. I appreciate that. Did I miss anything? Bro, I fear lizards. I know a lot of people who are bothered by lizards. I love lizards. I think they're awesome. But again, how much does that really affect your life? Am I originally from Israel? No, I literally am currently a few blocks from where I was born. I love water. It's what makes me survive. I do enjoy water. I'm not the best swimmer though. Do I fear spiders? No, I'm good with spiders. Gizzard or full lizard? I mean, I prefer lizards. Biggest fear? Poverty. Okay, really, what's your entrepreneur? You work in the networking trading because a lot of people being entrepreneurs scamming people by selling their. So that's not entrepreneur. Okay, so like, I don't view scams as entrepreneurship, but like entrepreneurship is just a broad term for like you started your own business. That's really what it means. You start a business, and there's a million kinds of businesses. So that's like I'm a content creator. That's my business, and I'm a coach on the side. That's what I do. Are you two-legged? Are you two-toe-legged? Two-toed? No, I have more than two toes. Why couldn't Thanos just double the resource instead of killing half of life? He probably thought that. My guess is because the rate of population growth would have exceeded the increase in resources. So he decided to address it that way. That's my guess. I actually don't have a canon answer. I look Southern Italian. I'm not. Why do coins have ridges? It's probably part of the manufacturing process. What's even the difference between a hawk? Is that a leaf? That looks like a hawk and a leaf, or an eagle and a leaf. Oh, you mean American and Canadian? No. Oh, you meant American and Canadian. No, they're not the same. Very, very different economies, different cultures, different policies, different laws, different ways of doing things. Yeah, we're very, very different. I ran out of questions. That's fine. Yeah, I figured it out. Hawk and luck. Yes, hawk and luck. No, but I was able to figure it out. If 10 years earlier, your younger brother was half your age. Wait, if 10 years earlier, your brother was half my age, then my brother would have been, 10 years ago, 24, half my age, 17. And today, so 17 today, so 17 times 2, 17 times 34. Bro, take my previous comment. I didn't see it. They have had these tiny Burnick coins with unique design. Don't know what you're talking about. If 10 years earlier, okay, I'm not doing this again. Are you the oldest sibling? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm the oldest that I know of. I'll say that. I'm the oldest that I know of. If people doesn't have any plan to build a business, what advice would I give them? That's such a here's the thing. Where do I even start with that? Like, I don't know if I'm talking to a high school student, a college student, and like, I don't know what age the person is. I don't know what education they have. I don't know what goals they have. Maybe they want to go into a trade, like they want to be a mechanic or a engine, or like maybe they want to be a nurse. Maybe they want to, uh, maybe they want to be a doctor or a lawyer. It really depends. What do you hate the most about my life? My life is good. Are you 50 toe legged? No. If you had all the money in the world, what would I build? I don't want all the money in the world. If I have a house and I'm financially set, I don't need the rest. I don't need the rest. Like if I have a house and enough investments, then I'm good. I don't need it. How to be a politician? I know this does not line up with our current system, but actually have good intentions to try and make our society better. Did you like the 2010s more than the 2020s? Well, this was one of the best years that I've had. So, not for me. On a global scale, yes. On a personal level, no. Again, skipped it, bro. What's the point? I'm not going to see every question. What do you like? Oh, sorry, life happens. Sibling means among your brothers and sisters. Are you the oldest? Yeah, and I'm telling you, I don't know who's the oldest. I don't know all of them. I think I'll stop being Aristotle and just talk normally. It's okay. So you are 30 and your younger brother's 30. No. So like forget it. Being rich is an easier way to be a politician. Uh, I mean, buy your way into politics. Yes, that's a thing. And no, I'm not 30. I'm 34. So I have a friend, which it really struggled trading his money. That's his market crash really bad though. Okay, I can't help your friend. I still think I'll stop being Aristotle and just talk normally. I mean, go ahead. You can, if you want to talk Aristotle, go ahead. How do I wish your chat were? You seem disappointed and frustrated most of the time. So I'm not disappointed most of the time. Like, this is a fine chat. Like, this is a perfectly fine chat. I just wish that certain things would stop. What's my favorite food? I do not have a favorite food. But look, if I'm giving the impression, like, a lot of people like really jump to conclude. Actually, let me address this because there seems to be a huge misunderstanding. You guys think I'm like severely disappointed or frustrated or exhausted. I'm not tired. I don't have bad days. My eyes are just baggy all the time. It's not a sleep issue. It's just if you are spammy, if you're rude, if you're saying really, really weird stuff, if you're discriminatory or racist, which does happen at least every day here, yeah, I don't appreciate that. Right now, I'm not really seeing much of that. But of course, I'm not going to be happy with that nonsense. Do you think people being entrepreneurs is way more harder than people success in the sports or even streaming? So, like, here's the thing, though. Like, that's not really a question that's. It depends on the person. It depends on the person and the work they put in. Like, not everyone is going to end up being a successful streamer. Not everyone's going to end up being a successful athlete. Not everyone's going to be a successful entrepreneur. It depends on their skill set, the work they put in, and to some degree, natural talent and personality. You could put in a ton of work to content creation. If you don't have the right personality for it, you're probably not going to do well. Sports, you can train as hard as you want. On some level, when you're talking about reaching the professional level of sport, you need some level of natural talent. Like, you can train and train and train, and you will need to train, but regardless of talent. If you don't have some level of talent there, you're not going to make it. Your eyes look baggy. Yeah, they're always baggy. They're always baggy. Some people use the word entrepreneur wrong. It's mostly children and don't actually know it. Yeah, I don't know what the yeah. ReZero or Akamega Kill. I prefer ReZero or Akamega Kill. I think I enjoy ReZero more. Look to your left and count for 5 seconds. I'm not going to do that because chat's moving. I literally pinned my age to chat. You should not need to be asking my age anymore. Baldur's Gate 3 or Expedition or Dispatch? Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate. I love Dispatch. I'm having a good time with Expedition. Baldur's Gate. What do I think about vegan diet? Not for me. Absolutely not. Not going to do it. Hard no. No. They're like If you're a vegan, go for it. Not judging you, not putting it down. I would never do it. What do I think about my Frieza edit? I don't watch edits. Where the daily figure showing? I mean, we've kind of gone through most of the figures at this point. What would the One Piece treasure be? I don't know yet. Do I miss your treadmill? I actually kind of do. Won't you think about the animals? Animals eat other animals. It's fine. I enjoy going on my balcony and sitting there all alone at night. That's nice. I could get that. I could get that. Do I like rap? I do not. What about people in successful sports as martial arts? Was it harder than regular ones like basketball or football? Here's the thing. Like, I don't know the numbers. I think, like, to say that getting into one sport is harder than getting into another. I mean, you could probably do the math on it. Look at statistics, like how many people are in this sport, uh, and like how many people actually get to this level. You could probably just do the math and come up with an answer. I don't think there's going to be much of a difference, but honestly, that's probably more of a math question. Do I squat to increase the mass of the toilet? No. Why do some animals start to eat meat like squirrels? Uh, some animals will eat what's available. Some animals eat more meat depending on where they are in their life cycle. Like, I forgot the name of it. There are certain dinosaurs that are technically herbivores, but during early life they are carnivores because they need to grow and develop fast so they don't get eaten. So their early life they would eat meat. Do I think AI will take your job? Nope. Girl, get some sleep. Who are you talking to? Do I think chipmunks are cute? I'm kind of immune to the cute factor. I mean, I like chipmunks. What genre of music do I like? Mostly rock, rock, metal, instrumental. Okay. Why do you do live streams? To grow the channel? Yes. Or do I enjoy it? Sometimes I enjoy it, sometimes I don't. It really depends on how chat behaves that day. I usually come in ready to go. Sometimes it's not always as fun. But primarily to grow the channel because live streams do wonders for channel growth. Do I like to sing? Absolutely not. How long am I live? We have been live for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Why do I enjoy things? Because I enjoy things. You're the most real person I've seen. I mean, I'm just being very straightforward. That's how I am. A raptor or T-Rex, which is cooler? I think from a cool standpoint, from a cool standpoint, maybe a T-Rex, but that might just be culture. Look, Land Before Time. I love chompers, man. I love chompers. That might just be cultural influence, but I like raptors too. Favorite dinosaur? Triceratops. What age do I plan to get married? None. What's the piece of advice you would give to people in their 20s? So here's the thing. People in their 20s, they are typically they're either well past high school, early university, or graduating, right? Depending on where they are. I would say, depending on where you are in that cycle, if you are planning a career that involves higher level education, then go do it. So, like doctor, lawyer, you need that university degree, go for it. You have no real need for it. Don't feel pressured to go to university. You want to do a trade, you want to go into being a mechanic, you want to be a plumber. Go do it. We need more people working in trade. It pays well, especially if you build up your own business. You can do very, very well. I'm a huge proponent of it. So just reflect on what route you want to take before you make a huge financial investment that doesn't get you anywhere. Are you happy with my life in real life job? Yes. Can I put a girl on? There's no women here. Okay, I am 18 and I want to start doing gym and get a lot better and more defined physique. Then you can then start. Then start. 18 is perfectly. You could start the gym. Well, you could start working out at any age, really. If you're 18, that's a great time. Get in there, get started. Why are you saying that? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. If you called unethically retire, if I could unethically retire, no. You mean like scam people to make enough money so I could retire? Then no. What do I think about Palestine nowadays? I've never been. I don't really have much opinion on a country that I've never been to. When is your cousin returning? Next Friday. What do I think is the most limiting factor that holds people back from my own experience? From my own experience, people often say, I want to do this thing. They don't want to do the process that's required to get there. So they only talk about wanting the result, not the actual work. If you're not going to enjoy the process, or at least stick to the work that's required, you're not going to make it. Why price of silver is increasing? I'm not tracking the price of silver. Are you still cat sitting? I'm dog sitting. What can I do at 14? You can get okay. So you could start like a side hustle. Like you can you could okay. You can do a few different things. You can get like a side hustle, whether it's mowing lawns or shoveling driveways, things like that. It's going to be. I don't think you can legally get a part-time job in most places at that age. What you could do is start getting real. Okay, actually, here's something. Here's something. If you want to make it big, you want to make it big. Look at a problem that a lot of people have. Like this could be for a business, it could be for the general public, it could be for a specific niche of a certain population. Look for a problem that people have. If you can come up with a solution for that problem and then like just offer up a product or a service that solves that problem, start giving out samples of that. It's okay if you start doing it for free or at a very low cost to start. Get people to review it, to experience it. You'll rapidly grow. But as for what that thing is, I don't know you. But find a problem that you could solve for people. What is your anime of the year? Probably Hero Academia season 8. Anyways, what are y'all even talking about? They were asking for financial advice at 14, so I was helping them out. When it comes to intelligent battles, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Dr. Stone. I wanted advice from you before starting to do gym, but like that is a very, very broad question. So like if you're trying to grow your physique, I assume you mean building muscle, which really just means all you need to be doing is going to the gym a couple times a week, let's say on average 3 to 5. Not saying you can't do more than 5, but 3 to 5 is very reasonable, where you're hitting every muscle group, ideally 2 to 3 times a week. Once a week you'll still grow, but I'd say 2 to 3 times a week is going to be a bit better. And then making sure you get really, really good form, and then maintaining that technique, get stupid strong over the course of several years. Dr. Stone season 3 is a masterpiece. I actually feel the opposite. I thought Dr. Stone was stronger at the start and kind of goes down as you progress. Is cardio good for losing weight? So will it assist in losing weight? Potentially, yeah. I mean, you'll be burning calories. Is it required? No. Do I recommend it? Yes. So like it's like fat loss is just calorie deficit, and cardiovascular activity will help expend more energy, and of course we'll have health and training benefits on top of that. What advice people want to quit a 9 to 5? Okay, if you want to quit a 9 to 5 and shift over to something else, well, here's the thing: if that 9 to 5 job is paying your bills, you can't just outright quit because then you have no money. So what I would do is invest some of your free time, whatever that looks like, into building up that whatever side thing that you're trying to build up to, and make it full time. Start building it up, and then gradually, as that secondary project starts to make more and more money, when it can then replace your current 9 to 5, then you can hop over. What could I do at 12? Again, you can start like developing a skill. Find a skill that you're passionate about and get really, really good at it, especially if it can solve a problem for someone else. Okay, my username. I gym intense 2 times a week is upper and elite training per muscle. That sentence doesn't really make a lot of sense, so I don't really know what you're saying. I think you're saying you hit every muscle once a week, which is not. I mean, just you're doing an upper lower once a week. You're probably better off doing a full body twice a week at that point. Do I think stopping child labor was not? No, you would definitely stop child labor. So many dropped the Lord of the Mysteries anime. I haven't seen it myself. I haven't seen it. Do I think people? Do you think people thousands of dollars, like 5,000, can retire a 9 to 5? $5,000 is nothing. Retire on 5K? 5K, it's like that's nothing. Are you working all the time? I do work a lot of the day, yes. Though while I'm dog sitting, I'm taking it much easier. Like I'm chilling a lot more. Any advice for small content creators? I have 95 and 3. So 95 subs after creating for a year. I'm gonna be honest. That's really not good. Statistically, that is really not good. That means the content you're doing is not doing well. It's not getting it's not performing very well. I don't know what your content looks like, but yeah, that's not looking too good. Uh, do you Okay, is your content specific? Like what kind of content? I'd have to do a deep dive because like that's really bad. 95 subs in a year is really really bad. That basically means no channel growth. Um, so yeah, there's something either wrong with the frequency, the quality, the consistency, or all of the above. So how much money you recommend for people to quit their? Here's the thing. That depends on you. That depends on you. Like, what if you're like you could be like I could be talking to someone who works at Walmart doing a 9 to 5, making like minimum wage, and they want to jump over to this. So maybe they're not going to need to make a huge amount of money doing that side hustle to make the jump. But if you're someone who's like, I don't know, let's say you're a business, let's say you work you're an employee at a business and you're making like 50, 60, $70,000 a year, to quit that, to replace that income to do this other thing, it would be a significantly bigger hurdle unless you're willing to temporarily make that trade-off. Hey, like if I make this jump now, I'm only making half as much compared to my current job, then your lifestyle might have to make some adjustments. Is it easier to grow on TikTok as compared to YouTube? I have found YouTube to be a lot better. Uh, if you, I'm ignoring that. Can you give me a shout out? But why? Damn, you're throwing a lot of advice out here. I mean, I'm really, really serious about money. When it comes to investing and saving and like business, I'm very, very serious about it. Can you shout me out? But like, why? I have 13 subs and 30,000 views. Wait, 30,000 views monthly? Am I doing something wrong? That's pretty low. 13 subs, 30,000 views a month. So like no one, well, first of all, the views themselves are actually not terrible for a channel with like almost no subs, but that means people aren't subscribing. That means people are not subscribing. So there's not really an appeal for people to stick around for your content. That's the truth. Okay, why is Arif obsessed with I don't know. I don't know. Damn, looks like life hit really hard nowadays, unlike 10 years ago. Wait, what are we talking about? I've actually only been creating since July because I started this year. So like July. Here's the thing: July, August, September, October, November, December. So like you're talking about 6 months of work and not even 100 subs. I'm not saying you're doomed, but I'm saying you're not doing well. Yeah, so like again, 40 subs. I don't know anything about your content. I don't know your channel. I don't know how frequently you're uploading. I don't know about the quality of your content. Are you someone who posts low effort content, but like very, very consistently almost every single day? Are you someone who's spending like 1 or 2 weeks at a time making you really high quality video? Are we talking like Jeff Nippert, Mr. Beast stuff? Obviously not on that budget scale, but you know what I mean. I have 42 subs actually. Okay, what's your favorite month? Probably like September, October. I'm getting 21 grand per month in California. 21 grand a month? That's huge money. 21 grand a month is huge money. What years do you think were genuinely in my prime? I'm still in my prime. By 35 subs. So 35 subs in a month is really low. Like even if you're a totally new channel, that's really, really, really low. But again, if you had no growth in previous months, that means you're doing better than before. Again, context. How do I get passive income because stocks is just buy and sell? I mean, investing is passive income. Unless you're like a day trader who's like actively trying to maximize their gains. But like investing is a great way for passive income. I do it. When is my birthday? Already passed. It was the start of December. Would I beat you in a fight when you were 20? When I was 20, I was a fragile stick who couldn't fight a 10-year-old. The sad reality is that some people make it and others don't. Yeah, not everyone's going to make it. That's just the truth. Do you know that there's people who struggle nowadays with some degrees? Yeah, you can have a degree and not make any money. It's true. Advice for people with bad attention spans? Create an environment that eliminates distraction. I just checked on you 2 seconds ago. You're fine. Yeah, create an environment that eliminates distraction. Turn your phone off. Close the door. Turn off notifications. Just create an atmosphere where you can focus on what you need to focus on. Look, if you want attention, you're gonna have to wait till I'm done here. Sorry, man. Job market has been horrible. I mean, I get it. I do understand that. When's my birthday? December 2nd, December 5th. Your dog, they are not my dogs. They are not. I'm just taking care of them for a bit. Don't shock the dog. I'm not shocking the dog. I wouldn't shock a dog, please. It's not a poor dog. They literally cling to me every second of the day. Like, I can't even sleep in bed because they, like, kick me off. They are, like, glued to me. This is my own, like, the live stream is the only time I get space. Let's see. I am alive. You're alive in. Nice. Nice. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Save the dogs are fine. Do I listen to I don't know what that is. I want to get a shock collar. For no. No. That's disgusting. Let's see. Yeah. That was my thought. Like, what's wrong with chat? My goodness. I don't know how you got there. So do I watch NBA? Not at all. I don't understand why some people argue their whole life about a single thing like, look at the flat earthers. Why do you gain if you're right? Or what do I gain if you're right or wrong? Because if society is declining to that extent where you can't even agree on what reality is, then we're failing as a society. Someone go help the dogs. They're fine. What have I been watching? Hear nothing. Before I hopped on the live stream, I was watching Spider-Man. So I'll probably keep watching that once we're done here. I'll make lunch. Let's see. Is being mean to the... No, I would never be mean to... I am not mean to dogs. I am only mean to people. How could I improve my vids? Because every time I make a vid, it's only 5 minutes. All of my videos are shorts. Every single one is short. The length really doesn't matter as long... Well, the length does matter to a degree. It's only 5 minutes, and a movie ranking 22 movies is only 10 minutes. So here's the thing. If you have like 10-minute videos, my first question would be, how much of that content is relevant? So like, is there a lot of filler that if you're fine. Okay. If how much of the content is just you yapping that doesn't actually have any kind of value to the video? Because a lot of the time there's content that's not really adding anything and people are like falling asleep. They're getting bored. They're moving on. So are you only mean to cats? No, I'm only mean to people. Exactly. I'm only mean to people. He gets too much angry. I'm not angry. I was never a cat person. I love cats. I was mostly a dog guy, but my brother had a cat once. I love cats. Queso sat on my... If Queso sat on the dog would be a pancake. In 10 minutes, my reviews are cutthroat. Okay, there you go. You're good at 12. Speaking dog, growl. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, the dogs are fine. The dogs are fine. They just want constant, like, Royal just wants constant attention. Constant attention. Okay, in your country, it is morning time. No, it's lunchtime now. It's lunchtime. I'll flatten out the existence. So if people can't make money with some degrees, does that mean college education is cooked? Some degrees are really economically worthless. It's just not going to be worth it. Now, you have to look at the degree, you are interested in it, the job market, the pay, the cost of it. There's factors you need to consider before you go to university. Have I seen someone die? Yes. We want more dog on screen. Well, Lenny's upstairs. Royal, we can see Royal after. I just came up 3 times. This is the last. No, we're doing it once, and then I'm coming back downstairs because this is my only time. This is my only time where I get alone time. Like, you gotta give me. And did he leave? I don't know where he went. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There he is. Like, you have to understand. I need to have 2 hours a day where it's just peace and quiet, right? Yeah, but I need space. What's my opinion on people that have never cried alone? Not my business. If you need someone to be there to cry, then okay. Holy, that dog is gonna maul me. Nah, he's super gentle. No, Royal is just a small, squishy teddy bear. He's well behaved. He's just very, very, very clingy. Very, 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 very clingy. Who let the dogs out? Woof, woof. Bro, you have three DOS. I don't know what three DOS is. You are alone because you're single. I mean, no, I'm not alone. I have all the social life I need. I do have three dads. Well, I did. Two of them are dead. So, what's my favorite decade? From probably 90s. If we're talking about in general, probably the 90s. Let's see. Is that shocking that I chose the 90s? I mean, it was cozy. It was nice. I mean, food was tight, but it was still nice. If Russia and U.S. goes to war, we're in for a lot of problems. How do I have three dads? Biological dad, legal dad, stepdad. What is the One Piece? I don't know. That was pretty blunt. Do you miss deceased dads? Not really. I'm over it. Do you think the world is full of distraction? Yes, I do think the world is full of unnecessary distraction. I used to be a good person. That was until I turned my Sigma mode on. Okay, don't know really what that means. If Nepal and the U.S. can we just stop going to war, guys? Can you just stop it? What's your favorite time of year? Probably. If we're talking about like a season, then fall. If you mean month, then October. If you mean holiday, then Christmas. So, like, kind of depends. It can vary a little bit. It can vary. Are you on alpha or beta or an omega? I am gamma. Anime where cute anime girls go to war, I don't really care if they're cute or not. I just don't care. It's irrelevant. A good story is a good story. What is my age? It is pinned to the chat. You can literally see it. You look 21? Well, I am not 21. What if Queso and I don't know who Phantom is, went to war? I don't know who Phantom is. I know who Queso is. So I eat stars. That sounds like it would make you gassy. 9 plus 10 is a math question. What will you do to stop gang violence? Provide better economic support to families. Let's see, provide better education, community projects, sports programs. Do I have a lot of girlfriends? No. Jupiter made me burp a bit for a billion years. All right. Let's see. Adrian, he has exactly. See, Starlight gets it. I have food. If you never cried alone, then you have no real self-reflection and only seeking outside shite. I mean, I do think it's important to be able to cry by yourself, but again, some people are not that emotional. When will you take over as U.S. president? I'm not American. Is it easy to be a politician? I don't. Why would I be I don't want to be a politician. I don't. I have no interest in being a politician, man. Not for me. Not for me. Let someone who wants that. No. Guys. No. Fandom is Black Queso. I don't know who that is. I've never that is a name I do not know. It's not even like I Show Speed where I don't watch him, but I know his name. I just don't know who that is. You would be no, I would not. What can stop world hunger? Tax the obscenely wealthy and then provide food to everybody because we can easily do it. Be a politician, get money. I'm going to stop doing that. I will phantom tax you. Okay, I don't know what that means. Do you approve the new prime minister? I mean, you mean, do I approve? Do I think he's the worst? I don't think he's the worst. I also don't think he's the greatest. I think we could be worse off. I'm definitely not mad with considering our options, I think we got the least worst one. Unfortunately, they taxed the rich and they simply flew to a different. No, I mean like really tax the rich. Wants to tell me what to do. I am one of your regular viewers, and I've been here since talking we're still talking anime. It's just we're not at home right now, so we have access to action figures and comics and stuff. Would I make a good president? No. You would just be making puns the whole time. You support Zongran Mandani? Oh, Zongran. Wait, isn't that the guy who... sorry, I'm really bad with names, especially because I'm not American. Isn't he the one who's the new mayor of New York? If I'm remembering correctly. Please read my upper message. Can't now. What are my pronouns? I'm a guy. I'm your regular, plain old, straight white guy. Oh, okay, so I was right. He seems nice. He seems good. But then again, I am not a New Yorker. I am not there to see everything he's doing. I'm not actively following it. I don't know what's going on in New York. At the time, I thought he was a good call. I'm not necessarily changing that opinion because I'm not in New York. Would I beat Queso in a fight? Well, he is a lot bigger than I am, but I'm in way better shape than he is. I can outrun him, that's for sure. Please read my upper message. Let's see. You're just a man living... Exactly, I'm just a man living his life. You are the best YouTuber. Well, thank you very much. Let's see. You coming back in? Okay. You going out, Lenny? You good? Okay, he's going... Okay, so one comes in, one goes out. Okay. But what if he sits on you? He won't be able to catch me. I'm way faster than he is. He would be out of breath in like 2 seconds. Let's see. Are you interested in Warhammer 40k? Not at this point in time. My friends are trying to get me into it, but I just don't have the time for it. Who has been my favorite Prime Minister of Canada? Well, let's see. When I was a kid, I never really cared. I never really gave it much thought until... I never really cared about politics until Trudeau, and I wasn't a fan of Trudeau. So, yeah. I haven't really been happy with any of them. Can we ban... Can you stop that? Queso is a good YouTuber, though he puts out entertaining content. His fans and also earns money. Yeah, he does. He does very well. Queso does. Oh no, to say he does very well is an understatement. He does absurdly well. What did Trudeau ever do to you? He is really. What did he ever do to me? Nothing. I don't know the guy. But to say he's a good prime minister, no. Come on. Are you from Quebec? I've been to Quebec. It's okay. It's all right. Queso fell off. I still see his content sometimes. He seems to be doing really well. Yes, I'm Canadian. If Mr. Beast comes to stream, he's not going to. And honestly, I wouldn't really care that much. He's just a guy. He's a rich guy, a successful guy, but just a guy. Is it nice in Canada? I mean, I like it here. I'm good. It's not perfect, but what country is? What's the best Dragon Ball Z? What's the best Dragon Ball Z arc? Oh, Android Saga. Mr. Beast is a horrible person. I mean, I don't know the guy. I don't really follow him. I've seen a couple of his videos, seen an interview or two. That's really it. Did I watch Bocchi the Rock? Not yet. What were you doing when I was 18? College. Do I support the monarchy? No. Do I think the Matrix is real? No. Let's see. Cell or the androids? I mean... Cell. I mean, the androids are cool too, but are you going out again? I just let you out like 2 seconds ago. Does college suck? Well, university, yes. CJEP was fun. Yo, the cat clock behind you? Yeah, oh yeah, the cat clock? Yeah, it's cool. Though it's not working. Thoughts on Gunpachiro? Don't know that one. Tandro? He's all right. Orange is still a better person than you are, though. Wait. Oh, you're talking about that Orange. Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 or Goku Super Saiyan 1? I think I like Gohan Super Saiyan 2 more, though. In terms of iconicness, then okay, Super Saiyan 1. But I think whichever was cooler than Super Saiyan 2. What if Queso had the sun fight? I don't know what a sun fight is. Definitely better person than Mr. B. I mean, I don't know who that is. Where has the anime gone? The anime is somewhere. I haven't been able to watch anime this week. Do I think college has helped me? No, college was a total waste of time. My goodness. Though it did really help my social life. Gohan Super Saiyan 2 was fire. I agree. What if Queso swallowed the black hole? He already is a black hole. So if he just swallowed a black hole, he'd become a bigger black hole. I think One Piece is worth the watch. No, as in where has it gone this stream? Oh, then just talk about anime and I'll answer and I'll talk about it. I mean, the Matrix is real where it taught us we don't work 9 to 5, just get retired and older. Wait, what? It's real where taught us that we don't like to work 9 to... The 9 to 5 is something that was introduced during World War II. It's not like that's something that was never meant to stick around. Matrix is definitely not real. What did you do when... Okay, what did I do when I was a kid? I played video games. You ever watch the Animatrix? The Animatrix, no. I thought you were going to say the Animaniacs. Ironically, earlier today, one of your videos popped up. I liked it. Nice. He is already a black hole, so I mean, it's true. Do I like Bochy the Rock? Haven't seen it. Why are you 34? Because I've been alive for 34 years. He's talking like Andrew Tate. Don't ever compare me to him. I will ban you. What did you do when I was a kid? I played video games. Favorite anime? I don't have a singular favorite series. Why is cocaine legal to sell in some... Is it legal to sell? I don't think it's legal to sell, is it? Not you, the other guy. Oh, hello from Poland. How you doing? I don't do power scaling. We're not talking Starlight. We're not talking about that person. You want to see? You Google him. I'm not talking about him. You read my question wrong. What did I want to, what did I want to do when I was a kid? Play video games. So I actually just get paid to play video games. So I kind of do that now. Why is marijuana legal in some states? Because people voted on it and they said, cool, it's not that big of a deal. Let's make it legal. This guy, I will ban you, dude. Is weed legal in Canada? Indeed, it is. Can you show us the breakdown routine you fell off? Can you show us the breakdance routine? No, I cannot. I have a moderate action figure, and can you tell me what I should get? I don't collect figures, so you might have to ask Chad about that. Do I stream on Twitch? Indeed, I do. On God, you haven't heard of Bochy the Rock. No, I haven't seen Bochy the Rock. I haven't seen it. There's a lot of series I haven't seen. People talk about Bochy the Rock every single day on here. I just haven't seen a single episode. I can tell why. Can't tell why what. What does Pajit mean? I don't know. One of my neighbors grows weed. Interesting. Hello from India. How you doing? Bochy the Glock. I think that's a different series. Might be an American spinoff. Dogs. What are they even staring at? There's nothing. Guys, what are you staring at? There's nothing there. Have you ever wondered why Bobo, who served Kami, is, you mean Mr. Popo, is black? Who cares what his skin color is? You're the racist, dude. Dogs are stare at the. Well, Lenny just came in and then like Royal's still out in the woods. They are pondering the meaning of life. Nah, they're not smart enough for that. They're not smart dogs. Let the dogs contemplate life. Nah, they are pondering them. Yeah, they're not pondering. You think they're intelligent? These are not one of those dogs. These aren't like highly intelligent sheepdogs or something. They are not. Does Quebec or its people not like Canada? I mean, depends what you mean. I don't think Quebec dislikes Canada. I don't know what gave you that idea. I think there's a lot of people dissatisfied with the state of Canada, but not like Canada as a whole. Let's see. I just gave you a cookie. Why am I not black? Genetics. You look sleepy? No, I just always had baggy eyes. Have you ever drank the White Monster? Don't think I have. Okay, I'll give you one. He is the third live stream I've been on. Nice. Tokyo Revengers or Windbreaker? Have I ever seen a Mountie? I have. Do you want Quebec as a different... No, I do not want Quebec to separate. That would be stupid. That would be incredibly stupid. Let's see, have you ever drank the... I've already answered that. Is this the... Hey, no, you don't come down here. No, this is a no doggy zone. Have you ever seen a Mountie? I'm going to the dollar store. Do I need anything? No. Who is your Dragon Ball favorite character? Piccolo or Vegeta, either is fine. Why are you not drinking White Monster? I'm not drinking Monster. It's a waste of money for me. Why would I need it? Small amount of cocaine in Oregon state is decriminalized. Wow, wild. Okay, interesting. Good to know if I'm ever in Oregon, want to get some cocaine. No doggy zone. Yeah, it's a no dog. There's a bunch of extremely rare collectibles and comics here. You can't have the dogs down here. Do I like milk? Yes. The scary monster that follows me around watches my videos. Awesome. Thank you for the support. Today the final episode of One Punch Man Season 3 is released. I haven't seen it. You watch Squid Game? I have not. Y'all ever grease up a marble? Okay, I'm going to ignore that. Why are you not a woman? Because I don't identify as a woman. I'm good as I am. You look like Tatsumaki? Like Tatsumaki? Okay. Is your treadmill broken? I'm not at home. You look good for 34. Well, why? Thank you, bum. I appreciate that. And this is when I put zero effort into my appearance. You guys should see how I look when I actually try. How you doing, Bolton? I'm not in the mood to like do my hair and the whole. I'm not doing all that work every day. You do look young. I mean, thank you. The bite of 87. I don't know what that is. Maybe I'll start putting in a little bit of thought because all the baggy eyes. You look 10 years old. See that? Well, I mean, 10 years old is a bit pushing it. Welcome to the gay dating scene. I'm not in the dating scene to begin with. If you want to ask someone else in chat, please do not harass people. Why are you not like 70 years old? Okay, I'm just going to start ignoring. Like, I don't know what you want to say to this anymore. How you doing, Justin? Let's see. What time is it? It's 12:20. Yeah, it's almost time for lunch. Have you ever heard of the looks maxing thing? I've heard of it. I think it's ridiculous. I'm not going to be involved. Why, hello there, Lennon. How you doing? Welcome back, Justin. Yes, I've already said hi to you. It's 6:20. Well, here it's only 12:20. Wait, 34. Honestly, I thought you... Guys, I literally pinned the comment about my age so people could stop asking the age. Why is the phone not dying? Because it's not dead yet. Have I seen Arcana? I have not. If you drink the white monster, your hair will turn blonde. So I'm going to pass on that. My name is Justin. I'm from Sweden. Well, I've got a lot of Justins. Lord Ronnie, what's up, bro? Yeah, what's up, guys? What's up? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Hey, Justin, I will draw Luffy. I am unsick. Nice. Hey, game. Do I watch One Piece? Indeed, I do. Indeed, I do, though I haven't watched One Piece in around a week or so. So I am just a hair behind on the series. What's your rest of the day look like? Well, once we're done here, I will give the dogs lunch. I will make myself lunch. I will head to the gym, come back home, do some cleaning, laundry, all that jazz. Maybe make a video or two and keep working on the fitness stuff that's coming up. Is the white monster Johan White? Okay. How to calculate tank capacity? I would not be able to tell you. Do I like eating food? One of my favorite things to do is eat food. So yes, that's one of my favorite things to do. I am very much looking forward to lunch. What is the dog's name? Well, the one you just saw was Royal. People of Quebec don't like the Canadian identity. As far as I'm aware, that's not the case. Has your taste in anime changed since my 20s? Yes, I like more wholesome, cozy stuff now. If you had topic, would you rather be had to pick? Honestly, I really wouldn't care if I'm good as I am. I'm just gonna stay as I am. We are trying to have a conversation. Can you keep it down? Oh, you know what? I'll put you in timeout. Do I watch Dragon Ball Z? I did. What's the dog's full name? Royal. Bro, try the low taper fade. I already have every couple of months. You are not a calculator. Why? I'm not a calculator. The whole solar system watches my videos. Well, I'd be getting paid a lot more if they did. Don't you think anime is for kids? That's a ridiculous statement. If you're trolling, you need to do better. If you're being serious, then you're an idiot. What languages? English. You ever seen Monty Python? I love Monty Python. Do I watch fillers? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. One Piece I've seen it all. Don't put me in timeout. Well, don't test me. Don't test me because I'll do it. Have I seen guys hammering their... I'm going to ignore you. No, I don't date because I don't care. But yes. Oh my god. I don't... stop watching anime or never listen to... Or stop watching anime or never listen to music. Never listen to music. That's an easy choice. And now for something completely different. Shepherd's Pie. Anime, why are you not? Are you asking why I'm not anime? Who says I'm not? Maybe I am anime. But they don't have fingers to... What? Okay, you lost me. Have I seen a beggar using religion to get pennies? Yes. Put me in timeout for 1 minute. I'm not going to do that because it's not worth it. I'm going to be ending the stream very soon. Let's see. What's your go-to cologne? I don't actually I have like one cologne that I haven't used in ages. Would I rather see a... Okay, so yeah, you're gone. How about stop watching or stop going to the gym? Stop watching anime. I'm not giving up the gym. Rolux 34, thank you. So you never listen to music in gym like hardcore. Now when I go to the gym, it's literally lock in. No sound, no talking to people, just the lift. Who has better food, Italy or France? Never been to either. I bet the women love it and when you wear it. I don't really know. Say the longest word you can think of. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Not even after the gym do I distinguish cologne and deodorant. Wait. Yes, I do distinguish between deodorant and cologne. I wear deodorant. I don't have cologne. Gym is the men's there, and here's the thing: it's not even just my therapy. I just genuinely enjoy it more than anything. I don't bench press. Sorry. Have I ever been a naughty? Have I been a naughty boy? Maybe, probably. I don't listen to Eminem. No, I don't listen to rap. So gym. Here's the thing: if we're talking about music that's played in the gym, then yeah, it usually sucks. If we're talking about you bringing your own music into the gym, then go for it. Then go for it. I do like gym music, like funk music, which is hardcore. I mean, I just want silence. I want to be left alone. I want no sound, no people, no distractions. It's me and the lift. That's it. I just want nothing. Like eventually, when we have eventually we're gonna have a home gym. Do I listen to Taylor Swift? No. Tried the song. I'm gonna pass. How much do your workouts take in minutes? I'd say about an hour, give or take a small margin. Silence. Are you a serial killer? Yes. Imagine listening to a song called I don't know, called Rabbit Hole. I don't think I know it. But like, look, when I'm in the gym, I am locked in. There is nothing. There's no distraction. That sounds like you saying the Matrix is real because of full distractions. Uh, Not why you are not. What's up? How you doing, Justin? I have already said hi to you. Please ban the guy who keeps spamming Mirdini. Oh yeah, I could do that. Yeah, they're gone. Do I listen to Alan Walker? No, I do not. I don't think I know their music actually. Have I heard of Matsiyahu? Matsiyahu? Nope, don't know who that is. Say another long word I can think of. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Do I think all plastic surgery is bad? No, because plastic surgery is also used for people who have like who survive like fires with severe burn injuries. I think that's highly useful for those people. What's the realistic expectation when investing? Like, what are the percentages? Typically, it depends how aggressively you invest and how risky your investments are. If you're going safe, probably in the 2 to 5% annual return range. What advice people give you who are very ambitious but lazy? What advice do I give to lazy people? Stop being a lazy little cunt. If you're being lazy, that's your first problem. You can't be lazy. You want to be successful and you're lazy? You can't be. Unless you just inherit everything. Do I have any expertise? Depends on the topic. Your ChatGPT at this point, thank you. Actually, that might be an insult, maybe. I mean, if a kid feels bad about the look of their ears, I mean, here's the thing. That to me is a waste. That to me is a waste. Because, like, if you don't like how you look, that's something you need to deal with. Like that, you're never going to be satisfied if you're that insecure. If your ears are slightly too small or too big, most people don't actually care. And if people are actually judging you for that, you're around the wrong people. That's a waste of time. Insecurities, for the most part, are a waste of time. That's a way, yeah. Did Chad or Giga Chad ever stole my girl? There's no girls to steal because I don't care. Please read your name. Why? I just want to know why. What do I think about Obama? I mean, I agreed with some things he did. I disagree with some things, but it's been a hot minute since I really paid attention to Obama's policies. I mean, you can be successful full if you're a lazy genius. I mean, here's the thing: most of the time, outside of very few exceptions, you're not going to be successful being lazy. You're just not. You can be the chances of you being that one are just not worth it. You want to be successful, put in the work. Do I know Japanese? I do not. It's biology, so you obviously will get some more eyes on you for it. I'm don't know what you're talking about now. You lost me. I would get plastic surgery for my nose because it looks like a witch's nose. But no one, you care a lot more than other people do. It's a complete waste. It's a complete waste. Insecurities are a waste of energy. I studied for 1 day and got 86 in chemistry. So either you have a natural affinity to understand chemistry, you're just naturally good at it. Can you guys stop running around? And they stopped. Good. Do I watch Godzilla? I love Godzilla. I think it's awesome. People. So yeah, plastic surgery. Yeah, it helps trans people too. Yeah, honestly, caring about other people's opinions is such a huge waste of energy beyond certain contexts. Like, okay, be a decent human being. In that case, okay, you might want to care if you're being a total douche. But if it's just like, I don't know, having, dainty, just, I don't know, being a short person or whatever, that doesn't matter. I understand you, bro. Actually, I know what you mean. You're a good, yeah, insecurities are just not worth it. They're not worth it. It's okay if you're not perfect. What's your SAT score? I don't have SATs. Yeah, we don't have SATs. Just curious, how much money do I spend in a week for all necessities? Well, I'll just divide my month by 4. So 350. Have you ever watched Squid Games? Nope. You have to go? It's okay. We're only live for a few more minutes anyway. So if you gotta go, you gotta go. That's an easy take from someone who's atypical. What do you mean? To not care about people's opinions? It's a waste of time. What do I think about Godzilla design? Which is better, Godzilla Heisei or Legendary Godzilla? I was thinking more the movies more than like. I was thinking I thought you were gonna ask about like Godzilla -1 or Godzilla '98 or Mecha Godzilla or the Godzilla movie that came out like what 7 or 8 years ago. Oh, so I was thinking more of that. I'm 18. My parents died when I was 4. Oh damn. Yeah, that's kind of most of the bad thing. So yeah, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Yeah, there's no other way I can really phrase that. You are putting a lot by replying to us. You will be the greatest chatterbox in the YouTube history. Maybe, possibly. Do you think being gay should be? So okay, I'm gonna make this abundantly clear. I'm gonna make this clear right now, because if that's trying to be trolly, if that's supposed to be a trolly comment, never say something like that again. Ever. If you are anti-homosexual, like if you have a problem with it, leave now. You're leave, or I'll ban you myself. If you have a problem with people's sexuality, then yeah, you're gone. Will I ever come to Osaka, Japan? I'm coming to Japan in 2 years, but I'm not sure I'll be in Osaka. Do I think Godzilla could? I don't know how. I don't do power scaling, including Godzilla's. I just don't know. How you doing, Super Toby? What's good, man? What's good? My goodness, that just came out of like left field, nowhere. Like my God, people actually still talk like that. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Whew. Sure, that kind of comment is not Shrek approved. Shrek frowns up. Shrek looks down on you and your stupidity. Oh my goodness, I am excited for lunch. I can't wait for some pork. I'm ready to eat. I am ready to eat. Like, why do you just ask why do you keep asking me to say random words? How you doing, Aaron? What's good, man? Oh, man. Oh, and guys, I think we've set on the Discord name for the new Finnish channel name. I think it's going to be Mighty Otaku. No, not Mighty Otaku. Maitaku Fitness. I think the new channel is going to be Maitaku Fitness. Do you ever watch Anime Prison School? Dropped it right away. Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't follow soccer. I do not follow soccer. But yes, I think the new channel will be Maitaku Fitness. The Discord is almost done. If you're deciding between batteries to buy, do I? No, I choose the battery that's suited for the device I'm using. Do I watch cricket? I do not. Have I been in a fight? I do not fight. It's football in Europe. I know, but I'm not European. One Piece is real. I agree. Have I ever been in a? I already answered you. Do I think Destroya will be in Mongterverse? And how do you think Godzilla World War Will's try to. I don't know. I'm not that much of a Godzilla expert. Do you think normal humans would survive if they took a bath in Shrek's bathtub? No. Do I like elephant seals? I mean, I like every animal more than people. Have I ever been bullied? Sure, a long time ago. Not anymore, because they can't. Why is Shrek next to me? Why is he not? He's here to judge you and all of your choices. Do I watch baseball? Not at all. Favorite animal? Not people, but I will say I don't really have a favorite animal. I'll just say like a hawk or an eagle or something. Do I want to go to the UK? I mean, I have friends there. I'd like to visit them. So I'll probably go at some point. I will go to the UK at some point. I have a lot of people to say hi to. Do you? No. Is pork cheaper than beef and chicken? Yeah, pork is probably the cheapest meat I can get here. What do I think about the Flash? I love the Flash. He's my favorite DC character. I wish the TV series was better. Do I like Wolves? I like Wolves. Will I be rooting for Canada in the World Cup? No, because I don't care who wins. Not at all. I don't care if we win. Has someone tried to fight you or cause a problem? In the last several years, no. No one's trying to fight me. You all need to read Kagurabachi. I can tell you that I'm not going to. In DC, in DC, like I don't read the comics, but across the board, DC, I'm choosing Flash. I actually I feel ew when you say pork because I'm a vegan. I mean, okay. I mean, I take no offense. Okay, so you don't eat pork. Okay. Or you don't eat meat. Okay. I take no offense that you don't like it. I love pork. I love chicken. I love all of it. I'm not kissing Shrek. No. Pigs are pretty intelligent. Pigs are reasonably intelligent, yeah. I actually wouldn't say no to having a pet pig. Superman is overrated or not. I mean, here's the thing. Overrated according to whom? Like whose ratings am I comparing my opinion to? Like, you see the problem? I'm not a Superman fan. I think he's okay. Yeah, exactly. But like, whose ratings am I supposed to be looking at? I'm not going to because I don't care. Which one was a genius character, Batman or Iron Man? Both Batman and Iron Man are definitely geniuses. Like they're both geniuses. The comment just registered in my brain. Why does Shrek want to judge us? Why does Shrek want to judge you? Well, when you say things like, well, if you look at some of the comments in chat, Shrek is definitely going to judge you. Because I'm definitely judging you. I'm definitely judging some of you. So when you say something very stupid, Shrek comes out. Seven Deadly Sins animation is peak. No. It's good at the start, falls off hard. Tell me something that only Canadians know. What do only Canadians know? That, yeah, what do only... okay, it's not winter all of the time. A lot of you think it's always snowy and cold, and it's just not. We get summer, too. Will he judge my jokes? Yes. I'm back after 30 minutes, and you are still answering all these questions. Yeah, we're going to be live for another 2%. My phone is almost dead. Don't ban you. Too bad you're banned. Have I watched Fairy Tail? Indeed, I have. Indeed, I have. I enjoyed Fairy Tail. It has problems, but I enjoy it. Let's see. Where is Shrek's wife? We do not have Shrek's wife here. We only have... This is the only Shrek figure I have seen. What's the big deal with the Maple Leafs? Well, depend. I mean, if we're talking about the flat... Like, you mean... Depends which kind of Leafs you're talking about. There's the Toronto Maple Leafs, which I don't care for the team. There's the Maple Leaf. There's the views of the trees in fall, which is actually quite nice, by the way. There's maple syrup, and my God, is maple syrup good. It's just snowy and cold. 8 months out of the year, I wouldn't say 8 months. Like it really like it starts to like clear up at end of April, early May, and then May, June, July, August. It's nice. It's really nice. September, it's still nice, but then by like late October, November is when it starts to really like get cool, and like by November, December, it's winter. Will your enormous face ever stop growing? No. Do you get sad if you aren't chosen for romance? I don't care. I'm not trying to. I've made this clear. What is your favorite Pokemon? Gengar. What anime makes you laugh? Aggressive Retsuko, Sakamoto Desuka. Does maple syrup resemble anything like honey? It's a lot thicker and not quite the same color, but kind of ish. What's the highest you've ever seen in the snow? Highest amount of snow? Uh I've seen like houses buried. I have seen like cars being buried is a regular thing. I've seen houses buried. Why did the Canadian dad bring a ladder to the hockey game? Because he heard the stakes are high. Okay. What I prefer QN. Don't know what that is. What about the maple syrup? Okay. I think maple syrup. Here's the thing. I think maple syrup tastes better than honey, but honey doesn't, do the same thing to my like blood sugar. It doesn't have the same kind of fatiguing effect on me. Would you before an anime, or I don't even know what you're saying. 1% left on my phone, guys. I saw some of your shorts. No offense, but you are not doing good at editing for your shorts. I know, dude. I don't care. Here's the thing, Balder. What I've been doing is working. It's working. So, like, do I know it's not the best content you'll ever see? I'm aware of that. But it's gotten me to go. I'm making more than enough off of a moderate effort on this channel. And I'm adding 2 more channels. So I'm fine. What vegetables should I eat to maintain an enormous face? Sorry, you'll just never have my face. Do you think Superman really weak to magic? I'm not. I don't do the power scaling kind of stuff, so couldn't tell you. He is vulnerable to magic. Yes. Do I know that chicken has come from T-Rex? Oh, well, chicken are descendants of dinosaurs. Yes. Do you make good money with the lives? The lives I make almost nothing. The lives from a direct like view, but like I don't make much money off of the lives. No. Do Canada have free education? You could pay for private education up till high school, but then once you go to CJEP University, then it's paid. Then you have to pay. Being a gigantic face streamer, what iPhone is best? I couldn't tell you. Why did the Canadians cross the road to apologize to the... Yeah, that actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. How do you get out of your house with that much snow? You shovel or pay for cleaning services. I don't have a house, so I'm fine. Canada have free healthcare? We do have yes, we do have free healthcare. Not every single thing is always 100% covered, but I've never had to pay like a medical bill in my life. Should they have so I do pay for like my dentist though. I can only answer a few more comments, then I have to go. My phone is literally on the verge of dying. Okay. Editing for shorts is not too hard, and there are free applications. The thing is, I don't need to change anything. There's nothing I'm doing that I would change. On the kind of content that I do, I have nothing I need to change. Will your enormous... Okay, I'm going to ignore enough enormous face jokes. You just don't go out at all? For what? Just don't go out... Yeah, no, just stay inside the whole time. Why don't I charge my phone? Because I'm ending this... guys, I've been live for 3.5 hours. Would you live in the snow or the desert? Probably the snow. Actually, desert. What is the most manipulated character in anime? Aizen or Aizen? No. Another hour stream. Guys, I've been live for 3.5 hours. I'm done. I'm going to answer like 2 more comments and I'm out of here. I've been live for long enough. Okay. If you're... More face jokes. I have heard Canadians always has to confirm his American neighbor barking. No. The shorts you have are low effort content. Yeah, I know they are. I know they are. Guys, I never pretended it was super high effort, high budget content. I'm not lying. Cats or dogs? I like dogs more. Oh, phone's dying. Okay, guys, gotta call it. See you later.